Hey friends, let me know if y'all can hear my voice. It's been a while. I'm trying to get this thing back rolling. I think I turned my mic on. If you can hear my voice, give me a thumbs up. Let me see. Okay, I don't know if y'all can hear me because I don't see no thumbs up in the chat yet. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Let me see some purple hearts. Let me know I'm not talking to myself, friends. Okay, I see my friend. Hey, friends. Okay, I see my friends in here now. Okay, I see people popping up now. So I see my friend Cream794 is in the building. My friend Dancing with Nature is in the building. My friend Ash Fit RN is in the building. My friend Sonia C is in the building. My girl Ebony is in the building. And they say, hey, I hear you. Okay, so I appreciate y'all for falling through. Now, y'all know it's been more than a long time since we've been in here. But baby, we gonna act like we know what we doing, okay? Because it's been so long since I done been on this damn computer, child. I don't even know what I'm doing. It done took me 30 minutes to get in the live stream. I didn't know if I was talking to myself or talking to y'all. So, baby, we made it, okay? We made it up out the ghetto, and now we here, okay? My friend Nikki versus Nicole is in the building. My friend, let me see. Latoya, look, child, look. I can barely read this fast. Y'all know it's been a minute, so y'all already know it's gonna take me some time to get through this chat. So let me see. My friend Latoya Good is in the building. Says, hey babe. My friend Cream794 says, hello, chat. My friend Jamie Antoinette is in the building and says, where you been? Baby, everywhere, all over the place. But we back for the party and we back for the shenanigans. Because baby, it's been nothing but shenanigans going on in these streets. Okay, so we're gonna tap on every topic that we can. I promise I'm not gonna have y'all on here forever today. Okay, I'm gonna try to do an hour today. And then we're gonna get back rolling and we're gonna make it, our usual. We're gonna try to jump on here every week so we can catch up on everything that's been going on. Because I know if I try to touch on everything today, we're gonna be in here forever. And baby, ain't nobody got that type of time, okay? I ain't even got the type of time that I need to talk, okay? So at the end of the day, I ain't got time for my damn self. So I know y'all do not have time for it, y'all. My friend, let me see. My friend Sonia C says, hey everybody. And my friend Latoya Good says, hey y'all. So baby, it's been a lot going on in these YouTube streets. And like I said, I want to tap on everything, but I want to make sure that I don't miss nothing that y'all want to talk about too. So if y'all have topics y'all want to touch on, y'all could go ahead and throw those out there too. So there was a few things that I wanted to touch on before we got into today's conversation. But y'all, like I said, it's been so long. I don't even know. I don't remember what I'm doing. I don't remember how I'm supposed to do it, but we're going to figure it out. Okay, y'all? So at the end of the day, the first few things that I've been hearing a whole lot about is these two people, the two friends linking back up. Y'all already know who I'm talking about. We're talking about our girls Glamazante and our girls Lily. I've been having so many people give me their commentary on how they felt about it, and a lot of people had views on that topic that I didn't expect. So I was thinking we was gonna get a whole lot of like, love, and laughter, and baby, a whole lot of people is looking at the situation like it's crazy. So I want to know what y'all think about that. We also are going to talk about Gina and her 75 hard, child. Okay, so I definitely had a lot of people hitting me up about that, and we also are going to touch on the obvious, which is this whole scandal that's going on in the streets. We're gonna touch on that a little bit, and the child, we ain't gonna touch on it too much because I ain't trying to be part of it. Okay, and at the end of the day, that was pretty much. And then I had a question for y'all too, so y'all let me know if y'all have any answers or anything about that, or if y'all were wondering anything about that. My friend Cream7947 says, please like the live. Please, if you're in here, like the live stream. It's been a minute. Like I said, I know we trying to jump back in the flow of things, and we trying to get back used to how this stuff works. But please come on in. If you're in here, like the live stream. If you're making your way in here, please do like the live stream. So, like I said, for today's first topic, we're going to touch on the 75 hard. So y'all let me know what y'all think about Gina and the 75 hard. Me personally, like I said, I'm sorry. I don't want to be rushing into stuff, but I don't want to keep y'all on here forever. Like I said, and I do still want to touch on some of these topics. And I know some people going to be, child, my friend Jamie Antoinette said, what scandal? Child, the scandal going on with Beyonce in the streets. Now look, at the end of the day, That lady don't want nobody saying her name. So y'all know me over here at Real Tea with D. We gonna respect that, and we just gonna leave that as what it is. Once somebody is bothered by something, you know we don't keep poking. We like to have fun, but we don't like to get on people's nerves, child. Okay. But yes, child, Beyonce. She don't want to keep calling herself Beyonce. So child, we gonna call her that because that's funny as hell. So at the end of the day, child, Beyonce got the scandal going on, and she got the courts and all that stuff happening. So baby, that's a whole lot of. So I know a whole lot of y'all got opinions about that. So we're gonna touch on that briefly too, because like I said, baby, I'm not even trying to dibble and dabble in the drama. That's their drama, and I don't give a damn about it, child. Okay, that's real life drama, and they're gonna keep that over there on their side, child. My friend Denny Moss is in the building. Hey friend, I appreciate you coming over here. I truly appreciate seeing my girls back in the building, child. I didn't know if y'all was showing up, if y'all wasn't gonna show up. Baby, I didn't know if y'all gave a damn. I done said I was showing up for this live stream a week ago, 2 weeks ago, but we back. Okay, we back. I'm gonna act like I've been doing this and I know what I'm doing. Okay. Yes, my friend Jamie Antoinette says yes. We talking about Beyonce, honey. That's exactly who we talking about. That's exactly who we talking about. So at the end of the day, like I said, we ain't gonna dibble and dabble too much in it because baby, ain't nobody got time for the real drama. They got some real stuff happening over there, and we over here trying to have a good time. We ain't over here trying to be in the real mess. My friend Denny said, you know, we coming. And baby, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate every single one of y'all that's in here. It's 30 people in here. And I appreciate y'all because I didn't know who the hell was going to show up. I've been gone for 6 months, child. 6 months of not saying a word on here. I ain't even really been watching YouTube. And honestly, it's because once you start doing stuff like this, I had no intention of even starting a YouTube channel. So this was just kind of like me jumping out the water and sharing my opinion briefly on YouTube sometimes. And then I was getting feedback, so I kind of just kept going. So I really didn't intend to spend so much time doing this. But as it grew, it started to become fun. You guys started enjoying it. I started enjoying you guys, so I kept going. But the more and more I was doing it, child, I was spending these motherfuckers be making videos that be, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all, look, we already starting the bullshit. Honey, these people be making 2-hour videos, and I ain't got the time. It takes 2 hours to watch a Gina video. Then I got to watch 4 30-minute videos that Lily done dropped. Then I got to watch Beyonce hour-and-a-half video. I'm like, child, this is a whole lot. So at the end of the day, I love it, and I really do enjoy it, but it is time-consuming. And then on top of that, having to watch all the videos and put the videos together and edit them and all that, baby, that's a whole nother 2 weeks. So that's why sometimes it was taking me a long length of time to post videos, or I would go maybe 2 weeks or whatever without posting a video because it does take a long time. And child, when I say time consuming, watching the videos, editing the videos, making the videos and all that stuff, it is time consuming. But I didn't want to just leave and not come back because I know y'all probably thought I lost my damn mind, child, but I'm back. I promise I'm back. Now, what I will say is that I probably am going to be doing more live streams than posting videos. I will still post videos. I promise y'all I'm still going to post videos, but as much time as it take me to watch them videos and put my own videos together, it's time consuming, y'all. And I just got to be honest. It is very time consuming. And when YouTube ain't paying my bills like that, child, okay? I only got 6,000 subscribers. That ain't paying me. That ain't paying me enough to be spending 4, 5, 6, 10 hours watching these people. Look, baby, I was going to say watching these hoes. That ain't even what I mean, okay? Y'all already know. That's why I'm like, I'm finna get started. I ain't even been 5 minutes in this stream yet. But no, for real, it does take a lot of time. So I do still want to put out content for you guys, but it's just not gonna be it ain't gonna be like 2 a week. You know, you might get 1 a week and then a live stream or something like that. Cause I'm gonna try. I promise you I'm gonna try. Let me see. My friend says, let me scroll up. Look, don't let me get to start. Don't let me get to talking because my ass gonna get to talking and we gonna be 45 comments deep and I ain't read them. Yes, my friend Sonia sees. Yeah, it says, yeah, just gone, baby. I dipped out. If that's what you're talking about, I dipped out, but I dipped my toe back in. I tried to creep back in, hoping y'all wasn't gonna notice I was gone, child. And as soon as I came back in, my friends came cussing me out. Okay, y'all was in the comments like, where the hell you think you coming from, acting like you ain't been gone nowhere? Okay, my friend Sonia see also says we all grown here, baby, and I appreciate y'all because everybody here understands and has a personality enough to understand. We ain't over here with the BS, okay? We over here having a good time and don't got time for nothing besides that. My friend Cream794 says, please show D some love. Thank you. I appreciate you. Like I said, if you in here, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up. The more y'all talk to me, communicate, and Get the acting crazy with me in the comments, the more we're going to have a good time over here. My friend Anima says, them videos are funny. I appreciate you because I really do have a good time putting the videos together too. I really do. It just is time consuming. Look, baby, I be sitting here laughing, making the videos. So I really, truly be hoping that y'all enjoy them because I be sitting over here thinking my own ass is crazy. So I be like, hopefully my friends are liking the content because, child, it does honestly take me hours and hours to put them damn videos together. It really does. Let me see. Let me see. So y'all already know how it goes over here. If you guys are communicating with each other, I will skip over those comments just for a time's sake because I don't want to take too long. Like I said, I'm trying to do an hour, and y'all know how we do over here in the ghetto. I say an hour, and we be 2 hours late. So we trying not to do that today. My friend Sonia C says, glad you're back. I appreciate you, friend. I truly appreciate you. And I'm glad y'all are back too. I truly appreciate y'all for coming back and enjoying my crazy ass and coming over here to the live stream so we can chit chat about the mess. Okay. My friend Ebony says, girl, I was all in your DM trying to find you. Child, first of all, I don't be having space on my phone. So I'll be having to delete apps and then re-download apps and all kind of stuff. Cause I got way too much stuff in my phone. So that's a whole nother story. But when I re-download my Instagram, because I don't keep my Instagram all the time because I'm not really on there too much. So when I re-download my Instagram, it takes me always to my personal page. And then because I have taken so much time off of YouTube, I don't even be registering to go and check my DMs over on the Realty with D page. So when I get over there and I check my DMs, I had a whole bunch of DMs, and I was like, okay, the best way to get back at everybody is just to drop a video or come and do a live stream. Because if I try to get back at everybody in the DMs, first of all, I'm gonna get cussed out by everybody, and second of all, it's just a whole lot of it's more time consuming. So I appreciate you for reaching out, and child, I knew you was coming. I knew you was specifically. I knew my friend Ebony was gonna come cuss me out. Okay, I knew her specifically was gonna come cuss me out. And friend, I appreciate you because that let me know that I have people over here that really fuck with me too. I don't want to cuss too much, child, but y'all already know how we get over here in the ghetto. But I really do appreciate the fact that y'all really do rock with me. So that's what really made me when I saw all the messages, and then some of you guys were leaving comments on older videos like, girl, where you at? Baby, I had emails. I'm like, I got to come back and say something to my friends. I definitely don't want to just dip out and have people wondering where I've been. So I love, and appreciate y'all for that. I truly do. My friend, Maya Unicorn is in the building, said the other reactors act like they scared to talk about Beyonce. Child, look, and we gonna, that's why I said we gonna tiptoe and we gonna walk out the door because ain't nobody got time for the BS. Okay, child, that's Beyonce personal life, and we gonna let Beyonce rock it out with Jay-Z, and we gonna call it a day if that's what they want to be, child. Okay, we just gonna let that be what it is. My friend Ash Fit RN says, who is Beyonce? The child, it's the Beyonce of Dallas, child, the Beyonce of Dallas. But like I said, respectfully, we ain't gonna poke too much fun at the situation. We gonna let that be what it is, because at the end of the day, child, like I said, that's these people's real lives. We like to joke about the fun, funny surface stuff, but these people got real life going on, and we gonna let real life go on over there because we over here having a good time. But so, like I said, first topic that I wanted to talk about was Gina and the 75 hard situation. So y'all chime in and y'all let me know what topic y'all want to chime in on first. So if we get this, y'all already know how we do over here. If I get to talking about something and y'all don't give a damn about it, tell me what you want to talk about and we're going to talk about that. That's how we keep the conversation rolling. If you're new here, we do more of a phone call type conversation where y'all tell me, I tell y'all, we just chit chat, and I don't have no specific guidelines that's going on over here. Okay, we don't got nothing. What do you call that? We don't got nothing put together properly over here at Realty with D. We just jumping out the water doing whatever we want to do. Okay, child? We just talk about whatever we talk about, and that's how we get to the conversations. My friend Anima says Gina is a riot. Child, I'm actually a little bit surprised about Gina. So that's why I want to hear y'all perspective on this whole situation. My friend says a geriatric pregnancy by a man who doesn't really respect you is a tragedy. Child, and baby, look, my friend said a geriatric pregnancy. My friend Chocolate Kisses 1 says, Lord, let me get notifications back right. D, thank you for showing up, friend. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming to the party, child. You already know how we do over here. We're going to have a good time, and we're going to laugh, and we're going to talk, and we're going to kick our feet up and watch something else so we can laugh and chat and talk about that too, okay? Let me see. So, yes, my friend says Gina is a riot. What I wanted to say about the Gina situation, because I definitely have people commenting to me about what they thought about that. A lot of people don't believe she did the 75 hard. A lot of people, first of all, they don't believe she did it. Second of all, they keep on telling her if she did it wrong, child. Now, I don't know specifically what the 75 hard is or what that entails, but she did drop some weight. I don't know what she's been doing outside of what she shows us on YouTube, but she looks good. She looks good to me. I definitely think that she, now, as soon as that 75 hard was over, she didn't have 3 shots of drink and a damn margarita. So who knows where we're going to end up with this situation, but she definitely did drop some weight, and I think that she looks great. So hopefully she's going to stick to that. Let me see. Let me get to these comments because I don't want to run it up and then be missing the conversation, child. Let me see. Let me get these notifications back. Okay, I did see that. Thank you, friend Chocolate Kisses, for showing up and having fun with us today. My friend Sweet Life 22 says, hey, Denny and Chocolate. My friend Melanin Fire says, where's Beyonce? I hope she's okay. I don't know. I hope she's doing well too. But baby, that's what we was just talking about. We gonna let them people rock it out where they at. I have no idea, and I hope that she's doing well as well. My friend Chocolate Kisses with the purple hearts. Thank you. I appreciate you. My friend Sweet Life 22 says the most Gina did was baby. My friend Sweet Life 22 says the most Gina did was the 69 hard. Honey, a 69 hard is hilarious. That's why I'm like, a lot of people have different opinions about it. I know before this whole situation took place, when she was on her on the podcast. I don't know how much you guys watch the podcast. I watch it sometimes here and there, but I don't, like I said, for the past 6 months, I've been doing who knows what. So I haven't been watching too much of nothing as far as YouTube is concerned. But I did hear her mention something about restarting Ozempic in one of the podcasts, and then she was saying that it was making her sick and she wasn't thinking about doing it. Then not right after that, but a few months after that, 75 hard fell out her mouth. So at the end of the day, I don't know. I can say from what I see, she looks great, but I can't tell you because I don't live with the woman. But a lot of people definitely are assuming that it's something besides the 75 hard. And my friend said it's 69 hard. So and hey, look, if we just gonna keep it all the way real, she got this new boyfriend and he seems like he's encouraging her and he seems like he's getting her, in the right direction. She mentioned the other day on one of the vlogs that she was on that he mentioned something about them not mention marriage in a way like, oh, we should get married, but he said something like, well, when we get married, so and so and so. So apparently the man has some sort of intention to marry her, which is great. If that's the conversation that they're having, that's amazing. But baby, if she don't show that man, honey, if she ain't learned nothing from the last security guard, I don't know what the hell she done learned. Okay. At the end of the day, we done seen this. Okay. If you don't pan that damn camera around and let that nigga face show so we can all see that man, at the end of the day, it ain't even for the fact that, that situation specifically, if you guys can put 2 and 2 together, but it's just because I just don't understand personally the whole keep them wrapped up so people don't see them, because that's the bullshit right there. And I feel like a lot of the times that's how we end up protecting these niggas, is by being like, I ain't gonna show him. I don't want to show him because then all these hoes gonna be on my man. Like, well, hell, honey, he probably got some hoes that you hiding them from, so they don't find out that you talking to him. Now they can't tell you they talking to him. So look, baby, like I said, I get to run in my mouth and then I start reading the comments. Let me catch up before I end up 2 hours behind and we be on here for 3 hours for real. Okay, like my friend said, me and Unicorn, I like them all, but Gina in the new boo, who she say not talking about, always talking to him. Who she say she's not going to talk about is always talking about him. She's definitely always referring to my boo, my man. And so, like I said, if they rocking out like that, that's amazing. And God bless them at the end of the day. But if this is something that you plan on really, really trying to hold on to, I mean, hell, the man done been to the house already. She done said it, which is nothing's wrong with that. If that's somebody you dating, I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. But if he's visiting the house and it's somebody that you're taking seriously and he's taking you seriously, we are not 16. We are not 16. We are not going to be on social media hiding people and all this stuff. If I'm taking you seriously, I don't know. If people have their own ideas of how social media works. Some people post pictures of each other, some people don't. But I just don't really see the idea behind, unless you're a private person and you don't share too much at all, I don't see the idea behind hiding these niggas. For real. Because it just ends up always being a mess. I ain't never met a woman that hid a nigga and it was a successful relationship after people found out who that man was. It'll be some bullshit like you post them, you put the little emoji over his face, and all these hoes coming like, oh, I see that Laker tattoo on his arm. That's so-and-so. That be that bullshit right there. So you can hide his face all you want. See these hoes done lick this chest, done lick his nipples. They know his mama initial is up under his right nipple. It's a lot. It's a lot, child. So that's why I just feel like Gina should open up the door and be comfortable. I mean, if he's that comfortable, he seems like he really likes her from the energy that they're giving each other and with the way he's pushing her to be a better self. I mean, honestly, hell, anybody that's going to push Gina to not drink for 75 days got to be God-given, goddammit. And that's just what we going to call it. We going to call a spade and be honest. That's just what it is. Let me see. Sorry, y'all. I'm got to catch up to these comments because I'm talking too damn much already. My friend says, Ozempic played a big part. My friend Sonia C says, I'm sorry, and that was from S. Jacks. My friend Sonia C says about 15 pounds maybe. She definitely lost some. I don't know. It definitely is looking like she dropped at least a good 15 to 20, but she looks good. I will not deny that. You know, we always call Gina Rotisserie Jyneen, baby. Now she looking like Gina Chicken Wing Jyneen. We just gonna have to give it to her. My friend is looking like Chicken Wing, and that's a blessing. Okay, child. Let me see. Look, child. I'm so sorry, y'all. It's been so long since I've been on this. It's been so long since I've done this damn live stream. I can't even figure out what the hell I'm trying to do. I'm pressing buttons I don't mean to press. I'm trying to scroll down the chat so I can see the comments, and baby, ain't nothing working. So let me get up out the ghetto and act like I got some sense so I can read. Let me see. My friend Tony Elise says Gina is delusional, and that was 75 Gina not and that was 75 Gina not hard. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the rules of 75 hard. It's not the first time I heard of 75 hard, but that's the first time I've ever, seen somebody intentionally do something that was called 75 hard. So baby, I was believing it. And you couldn't have told me no lie since she lost a few pounds after. I would have thought she actually did it. But hell, everybody is definitely giving her ass the blues on whatever she thought 75 hard was. My friend Sonia C says, I was thinking 65 hard. She done dropped it 4 points. It went from 69 hard to 65 hard. Oh, my friend Chocolate Kisses, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Says you have been missed. Welcome back. A cup of tea on me. I truly appreciate that, friend. I truly, truly do. I appreciate y'all, and I definitely miss y'all. And baby, if you can't tell by the amount of mouth I've been running in the past 5 minutes since we started the stream that I've been missing talking to y'all. Look, I've been over here talking to this nigga. I've been over here talking to this man and my damn dog for days. And I've been talking their asses through the roof. So, child, I've been needing to come back in here and talk to y'all because these people is tired of talking to me, okay? But I truly appreciate you, friend. And that's for my friend Chocolate Kisses. You are truly, truly appreciated. My friend Denny Ma says, very much so missed you. Thank you so much. I truly, truly appreciate y'all. My friend Denny Ma said, the last security guard, baby, yes, the last security guard. If we ain't all learned shit from the last security guard, we done lost our damn minds moving forward after that, okay? My friend Chocolate Kisses says, I don't believe there's a man. She said he's a paid actor because, look, all we hearing is his voice. And we might see a fingertip in the gym. Sometimes he might be holding the camera. We hear a little voice in the background, and we might see a little fingertip. We know he black. That's what we do know. So we can't call him Tarzan. And look, baby, if we find out who this man is, I'm not fucking around with him this time because this is a nigga. So we don't know what type of response. We was okay playing with Tarzan, but we ain't gonna play with a black man like that. So if we find out who this man is, we gonna let him live in peace, and we gonna let him do what he want to do with Gina. Now we still gonna make jokes, but baby, I'm not gonna put that man on these videos, okay? But respectfully, I didn't do that with Tarzan either. We made a little fun with him, but his ass is already on TV, so that don't necessarily count. And I didn't really show him like that. I was just kind of dibbling and dabbling, giving little glimpses of him. But hell, everybody already knew who he was, so that wasn't no secret. Let me see. See, look, y'all gonna have me just going off on a tangent. Y'all say one thing, and my ass got 40 things to say back. God damn. Let me see. My friend Denny Moss with the crying laughing. My friend Melanin Fire says who Gina. Most likely, child, whatever we were saying, it probably is about Gina crazy ass. But we love Gina. So if you come in, anybody that's coming in here new, and you hear us say anything about anybody we talking about, we love all these ladies. It ain't no disrespect, ain't no ill will or no malice. We love each and every one of them. We just be noticing shit and we just be saying shit. That's it. But we gotta love them, child. We gonna stick beside them. My friend Denny Ma says Gina doesn't have a man. That's a homeboy. Baby, the conversations be so, and he sounds like a young nigga too. Honestly, he sounds like a YN if you ask me. I don't know. But Gina don't want no grown man. Not like that. She don't want no baby, but she definitely don't want no grown man, child. So I don't know, but he might be under not shit. I won't say under 30, but she like a 36 and up, child. Let me see. Or shit, I won't even say 36 because I think the last one was about 32. 32 and up, baby. We probably moving 30 and up. My friend Mia Unicorn says another Beyonce situation with with Gina's boo. Baby, she needs to go ahead and just be comfortable enough to let it do what it do, okay? Because it is what it is. At the end of the day, we are women. We know how shit go. We don't give a damn about that man. If he doing what he doing, you gonna find out. And shit, she done said she ain't never been cheated on. So supposedly she'll never find out if he's doing what he's doing because ain't no nigga ever done her wrong. And I mean, some people have the experience where they have never caught somebody cheating, which is fine. Kudos to everybody who's never been through something like that. But the majority of women have experienced somebody either overly communicating with other hoes or entertaining somebody else in some sort of situation, whether it's somebody that you just talking to, somebody that you're friendly with, and you like on a certain level or whatever. But somebody, we've all had a situation where somebody that you wanted to take seriously was, doing something somewhere else and it made you feel some type of way. So I don't know why we make each other feel like, oh, you shouldn't. And I can't believe, like, yeah, nigga, I can't believe that the nigga did it either. Number one. Number two, what I will say is, now what you do after that is up to you. Your life is your life after that. If you find out something and you choose to dibble and dabble back in that situation, that's on you. But initially, I don't feel like it's a big deal to drive somebody crazy about the fact that somebody did something to them. Hell, if I knew a motherfucker was doing me wrong, I suppose I wouldn't be sitting around letting it happen. But that's why we gotta let each other be human sometimes. We gotta let each other be human and not eat somebody alive because somebody done something to them. Now, like I said, you double back, now I'm gonna eat your ass up. But other than that, hell, what I'm supposed to do, somebody done came over here and done some shit to me. Okay, let me see. My friend Denny says Gina ain't around here soon though. She's definitely unbothered. And that's one thing I will say about Chicken Wing. Chicken Wing Jyneen don't give a damn what nobody think about her. Chicken Wing Jyneen won't give a fuck what you talked about. Okay. At the end of the day, as long as you double back and watch her shit after that, she don't give a damn about your opinion. And honestly, I don't think she should. It is what it is. It's the internet, and this is part of stuff that you sharing with people. And if you sharing stuff with people, you got to know people gonna like it, love it, hate it, or they're gonna have an opinion about it. So at the end of the day, you got to be ready for that. And I think that she handles that well. She handles that really well with people saying things. Look, my crazy ass talking about some with people saying things. Meanwhile, I got a whole goddamn channel with 40 videos about the lady. Okay, so at the end of the day, she handles herself really well with people sharing their opinions about her. But over here, I try to be fun and funny. So I try not to, dabble on the lines of disrespect. So hopefully she wouldn't be ever, too bothered by things that we're saying over here. And if she is, baby, we'll cut it out. Like I said, we don't have time to be dibbling and dabbling and no real drama over nobody else's bullshit. So that wouldn't even be something that would happen moving forward if she were to express the fact that she was uncomfortable. But baby, she's so unbothered by the fact that people got opinions about her. She making money off the opinion. So she don't give a damn what we think, child. But that's just, that's people. That's people being different. But Gina has also said 1,000 times that people have been saying shit about her since the beginning of time. Not since the beginning of time like that, but she got tougher, thicker skin than a lot of people. That's why sometimes when she'll talk about people getting on Jen's channel and saying stuff to Jen, and she'll get on her channel and try to defend Jen and cuss people out and stuff like that, because she knows that some people are more susceptible to being sensitive to certain comments or certain people's opinions and stuff like that. But a lot of us really don't give a damn. I mean, honestly, it just is what it is. A lot of us are sitting in the damn living room sharing our opinion because you sharing your life. And outside of that, we don't give a damn. We ain't going back talking about this shit at work. We ain't going back and saying, now look, that's why I'm laughing at myself, because I'm saying we ain't going back talking about it. Meanwhile, we over here talking about this shit on the internet. But y'all get what I'm saying, okay? We ain't harboring this shit because they got stuff going on in their life. We are just talking about it and moving forward, because this is stuff y'all sharing. If it wasn't stuff y'all are sharing, ain't nobody got time to be digging down the internet and finding what's going on in your life to then make topics about it. Now that's crazy. But if it's something you sharing, of course, people are going to either like it or not. So if you put it on the table, you should be okay with people picking it up, and that's just the reality of being on the internet. Shit, child, half of the people that come over here don't like the shit I be saying. Some of these people be coming over here cussing me out, telling me how they feel. One of these ladies done told me, child, I won't even repeat what the lady said. she done said the wildest thing you could possibly say. At the end of the day, these people done come over here and said all types of stuff about me. And ain't nobody even ever seen me. So these people just, they come over here, they're going to share their opinions. Either they're going to like it or they love it, or they don't like it and they're going to tell you how they feel about it. And either way, it's fine. I ain't never deleted nobody's comments for not agreeing with things that I've said. I'll, reply back with as much respect as possible, depending on how respectful you being. But outside of that, it is what it is. It's the internet. I don't expect people to come on here and like everything I say. So hell, you tell me how you feel. I'm going to tell you how I feel, and we're going to move forward. Let me see. My friend Mia Unicorn says she has kids and every man shouldn't come to your house. I'll be wondering a lot about what the motherfucking time length is for the nigga to be able to come to the house. Okay, I don't know. Look, everybody got different rules, but I just be wanting to know now, how many fucking months do you got to be in for him to be showing up at the house now? Okay, because what the hell he at the house for? What is he at? What the fuck is he at the house dropping off chili for? Okay, nigga, drop the chili off. I'll go pick the chili up. What you got to drop this shit off over here for? Okay, let me see. My friend Melanin Fire says, not lick this chest. Baby, yes, okay? My friend, let me see. My friend says, my friend also Fab. Hey, friend, thank you for falling in the building. Says, Jen has already mentioned she gained a few pounds from the Memphis trip. So I know Gina is up 10 already. Those 33 will be back on in no time. And if it's not going to be a lifestyle, it is, because that's just what happens. We women, our weights fluctuate all the time. And Gina is just, she ain't no young spring chicken no more. She ain't going to just be able to hold on to the weight if she's not working out like that every day. She already done said she was going to cut one workout. She done already had 15 drinks since she dropped a damn 75 hard. Done already went to Memphis and ate 15 pounds of food. So I don't know what the hell kind of success story she planned on having. But hell, honey, by her birthday, she going to be right back up that 33 pounds, just like my friends just said. My friend D Vance Nola says, a man can get Gina to do about anything. Yes, it's Ozempic. She seemed like she down for what a nigga gotta say. I will say that at the end of the day, it's some people you can just tell. Some people got it written all over their forehead. It's the right man say something and you gonna jump. And at the end of the day, if you like a man, you're gonna do that. But hell, how many men we gonna like and we just gonna be jumping now, child? Okay. And I ain't saying nothing about nobody. Everybody got a dating life. And if you ain't married, you can date whoever you want to and you can do whatever you want to. But like I said, this shit be on camera. So you got to know that people gonna have opinions. Okay. My friend Denny Ma says, Jen and Gina be shady as fuck with each other. Now, shady as fuck might be an understatement. Them two, I won't even say they're not friends, because that's an old story and we played on that already. But at the end of the day, I can't say they're not friends, but they are goddamn not friendly with each other for sure. They definitely take jab after jab after jab. And if that's what you call a friendship and that's how you play with your friends, honey, hell no. Okay, absolutely not. Hot honey fucking chicken with the Lee shit. Okay, no, I'm not doing it, because at the end of the day, if we friends, we gonna act like it. You're not gonna keep on saying shit to me, and I'm not gonna keep on making comments about you, and then we finna link up and go to lunch. Honey, no, that is not how a friendship go. And they do that so often that it becomes so entertaining to a point that that's what the fuck I be watching the videos for. To be perfectly honest, like I said, I dibble and dabble in Jen sometimes, and I think I dibble and dabble in Jen less because she's a lot more mature, and that's just me being honest. I know I'm crazy, so I like a little bit of the chaos. But at the end of the day, when they're around each other, I see a lot of Jen not taking Gina's BS, or Gina kind of, I won't say that. What I will say is that I think that Gina knows she's kind of low-key being judged in certain ways by Jen. And so she'll dial it back a little bit when Jen is around, because she don't want Jen to see her fully for what she like to do in life. And I'm not saying she like to do anything wrong, but I think she likes to do a lot of things that Jen don't like to do, which is why she found a different fit for the podcast. I think that the podcast thing came about because it's a lot of shit she gonna say she don't want to be judged for. And Jen gonna sit there with that look on her face like, what are you talking about? And when did that happen? So at the end of the day, if you got a friend that's gonna low-key not judge you, and I won't say Jen is judgmental, but if you have a friend that you don't feel like you can fully be open with when it comes to your shit, then you're gonna find that open door for somebody that you feel like can. And sometimes for her, that's the camera. Sometimes for her, we the people that she gonna tell everything to, because she done got all them videos on there telling us all her personal stories, all her business. So sometimes it just might be a little bit more comfortable to talk to somebody else about it. And I feel like that's sometimes where that comes from. And then Jen also is just, like I said, a little bit more reserved. So I think she'd be looking at Gina with the side eye sometimes and kind of seeing how she plays certain situations and just kind of being like, child, please. Okay. My friend Sweet Life 22 says, you're so sweet, chocolate. She definitely is. I truly appreciate my friend for that. My friend, Maya Monet, I think that's what that is. Maya Monet _T says they definitely do shade each other. Let me see. Let me scroll down. Just says Regina just a lion ass. Gina just a lion ass. That's funny. Regina said look, child, now I can't talk. It said Regina at first. That's why I was like, maybe she's talking about Gina. My friend, my unicorn says with the booming rates of HIV in Houston, she should definitely want to see and hear any smoke. Baby, look, 100%. And with the way these people be having stuff going on now, just do your due diligence. There's no reason for in your 40s hell, even in your 30s, by the time after 25, I feel like all that hiding this man and all that stuff is over. It's immature. And I'm gonna say from my own personal experience, I am the only girl in my family. These hoes done hid these niggas so well. Don't none of them know about each other. And they be around the corner, up the street, upstairs. Bitch live on the corner. Bitch live in apartment 4 and you in apartment 6. Hell ho, if you don't say something, you helping this nigga bounce around the building with all you help us because y'all want to be silent about it. That don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense. And look, I keep telling y'all, I'm gonna go off on a tangent. I'm gonna make my way back, but y'all keep saying shit that make me say shit. So I'm back to the comments now, y'all. Okay, don't get me over here talking. Let me see. My friend Chocolate Kisses says she stayed lying. My friend Sonia says, right, girl, we all been cheated on. At the end of the day, it's a woman's story. Everybody got to share their experience. So the next woman to be comfortable sharing their experience, not share it, but everybody has to be open to understanding that everybody is having the same experience. Ain't none of us exempt from nothing. If you've been cheated on, so is everybody else. If somebody stole some shit from you, they stole some shit from somebody else. If somebody done had a baby by your baby daddy, somebody done had a baby by somebody else's baby daddy. But we be so strung up in not letting the next woman see our flaws, or like wanting to look so perfect to people that when something happens with somebody else, we act like it's so unfathomable. Like, no, nigga, you ain't Beyonce and neither am I. Ain't none of us Beyonce. It's only 2 of them. It's only 2 fucking Beyoncés now. One in Houston and one in goddamn Dallas. So at the end of the day, if you ain't neither one of them, honey, hell, you ain't exempt from none of that. And that's just the goddamn bottom line. Okay. Let me see. My friend, Kara So Sweet says, OMG, I caught a live. Hi, D. Hey, friend, I appreciate you for following through and thank you for making it to the live. I appreciate you. My friend, Sonia C says, second language chocolate. Let me see. My friend Sweet Life 22 says Gina is an empty canister. Child, an empty canister is hilarious. It says Chicken Wing Jyneen. Yes, Chicken Wing Jyneen. She done dropped a few pounds, so baby ain't rotisserie no more, but she can get there, child. She can get there if she don't stop what the hell she doing. Let me see. My friend Kara So Sweet says, I used to like Gina a lot, but she definitely be lying about everything now. And a lot of stuff that I've seen, most of the stuff I've seen her caught her lie about has been completely unnecessary. I said it before and I said it 1,000 times. She done said before in a vlog that she had never eaten rib tips. And one day randomly a vlog from like 4 years ago just popped up on my timeline. And I'm like, oh, well, let me see what Gina was doing 4 years ago. Click the shit and her ass was eating rib tips. So I'm like, girl, what the fuck kind of lie is that? What kind of lie is that? If you're going to lie to me about rib tips, hell, honey, I can't believe a goddamn word you saying, child. That's probably fucking her boyfriend. That's probably Jen ass on the other side of the phone with that deep ass voice. Okay, child. Let me see. My friend Sonia C says Gina just ain't got the sense to know to know when to be offended. Child. She said Gina don't got enough sense to know when to be offended. She gonna damn near offend herself and move on with it. And she already know half the shit she done said. She done went too far, so she can't be too damn offended by anybody's opinion. Hell, honey, you the one dropping this shit on our asses every damn week. And what you want us to do? Listen, like we don't got ears. We got to hear it, okay? We got to hear everything you're saying. And if it don't make no damn sense, baby, we heard it, okay? And it's too damn late. Let me see. My friend says, my friend Sonia C says, right, keep it pushing. My friend Sweet Life says, I've hosted too many bums. Look, too many. And then we giving them all chances and then acting like we want to we want to jump on the next woman, man. That'd be another thing too. We so ready to jump on somebody else, man, like he got to be the savior. This nigga ain't Superman either, honey. If the last one wasn't nothing and the last one before that wasn't nothing, her nigga ain't nothing either. Just because she over there shined him up and made him look like he got something going on, don't mean nothing, okay? And that be half the women's problem too. We so worried about what somebody else got going on. We want to say, oh, I heard nigga be on me and he talking to me and he like me. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. You picking up somebody else's problem. And that's just what it is, okay? If anybody was that special, they would probably be hiding his ass too, okay? And that's just the damn truth. Let me see. My friend Chocolate Eats 0106 says, D, I'm back in the building. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you for following through. Thank you for joining us in the live stream today. My friend Denny Ma says, the rates are so high. My friend R Dink 7152 says, Gina is a pick-me. Now, I'm still trying to figure, like, I think I understand what you're saying. A pick-me is like a new thing for me. I ain't that old, but baby, I ain't no young spring chicken. So a pick-me is still something new for me. So I'm still kind of deciphering what a pick-me is. But to me, I'm thinking what a pick-me is, as far as what you're saying about Gina, is kind of the type of woman who will do and say whatever the man is asking. And I don't mean in the sexual nature or anything like that, but just kind of overkill for what a nigga is asking you to do, just to kind of be in his good graces or, to be accepted by the man. So that's in my brain what I think a pick-me is. If I'm wrong, y'all clarify, because y'all know, shit, I could be wrong and I wouldn't give a damn, okay? But if that's what it is, let me know, because moving forward, I want to be able to say this hoe was a pick-me, not Gina. Look, child, I ain't calling that woman a hoe, and y'all know I don't even play like that. I'm just talking about moving forward when I'm talking about other people. But yeah, so if I'm correct on the definition, let me know, okay? Because I want to be able to drop that on these hoes' heads when I get irritated, okay? Let me see. My friend Chocolate Eats 0106 says Gina is scared to show her man because of what Beyonce went through. And that's the exact reason she should. Because like I said, baby, if we didn't learn nothing from the last security guards, I don't know what the fuck we finna do moving forward, but act like somebody done did some shit to us if something happened, okay? My friend Cream 7947 says, not Gina, no one ever cheats on her. Child, look, that's what I said. If he do, and if he did, we ain't never gonna find out. And that's probably why she ain't gonna show the motherfucker either, because she gonna be like, nah, we ain't even gonna play them games. We finna move forward with this whole storyline I've been given for the past 10 years that I ain't never been cheated on, and we gonna leave that at that, okay? My friend Jamie answered that with the crying, laughing face. My friend Ardink 7152 says, I definitely think she's worried about what people say about her. She tries to play, she tries to play like she doesn't, but she does. I agree that she definitely she does feel a type of way about things that are said about her, because she does address it. She does address it on her channel a lot. She'll get to a point where she's tired of people saying, oh, well, you didn't do this, or you didn't do 75 hard, or you didn't work out, or you didn't know. So she does get to a point where she'll get irritated enough to bite back. So I definitely agree with you on that. She definitely does care about stuff. She just takes it on the chin. She takes it on the chin a lot better than most people do or would. Let me see. My friend Ardink 7152 says correct. My friend Melanin Fire says pick me means you will do anything to get accepted. Okay, so cool. So I was teetering on the lines of I was making a little bit of sense when I was saying that. So yes, my friend Melanin Fire says a pick me means you'll do anything to get accepted. So that, I can't even say that ain't what our friend is looking like, child. Okay, now I love her, but at the end of the day, we gonna call a spade a spade. That's what it's looking like. My friend says, my friend Portia Williams is in the building. I appreciate you for following through. It says, hey y'all, hey, I like Gina and she's a cute girl, but I wish she would take them caterpillars off her eyes. That's not cute, no shade. I definitely think she's a beautiful woman. And before and after the surgery, we poke fun and we, make little jokes and stuff about her getting surgery, because it's funny, because she talks about it so much, and baby, she gonna live her life the way she want to live it, regardless of what anybody got to say. But I definitely think that she was beautiful before surgery, and I think that she still looks amazing after surgery as well. Do I think that she needed the surgery? No. And half of these women, I don't know what the infatuation is. Honestly, I feel like it gets to a point where we're doing this for YouTube because it's getting us views and clicks. Because these women, hell, half the time they don't be looking no damn different after, honestly. So you done spent $10,000-$20,000 to look like your ass did yesterday. It really don't make no goddamn sense. But that's just neither here nor there. Yeah, but I definitely think that she's beautiful. And like I said before, Now, y'all already know, if y'all been here, we done talked about Jen with this situation 1,000 times. I think Jen was beautiful before she got her nose done as well. And when she first got her nose done, baby, I didn't enjoy it. I'm just be honest. I didn't enjoy it when I first seen the new nose. But after all this time, I think I've gotten so used to it. Your brain kind of just gets used to it. So I definitely like the new nose on her now. It fits her, and it's falling into the rest of her features well. So I think that they both look great before. And I think that they both look great now, but they can definitely stop with the enhancements, child, because it is not that serious. Let me see. My friend Ardink says, hold on, y'all. Now, if you know me, I be having to have some water, because once I get to talking, my mouth start getting dry because I be talking so damn much, okay? Let me see. My friend Ardink says, Gina lives in Houston, the city of baddies. I promise you she's scared to show her man because he ain't just her man. I don't know where he's from. Is he from Houston too? Is he from out there? Because I feel like one time she said something about, I don't know why. I feel like one time I remember her saying something like, he's not from there, but he's there all the time. But now it seems like the nigga's from there or he lives there. So I'm like, with the amount of time they're spending together, it seems like he might have moved there or he's spending more time there to be with her. And I do remember her saying that he's an athlete. So if he's an athlete and he's from Houston, honey, these hoes is on them. Okay. At the end of the day, we know the truth. We know what it is. Any man that has something going on for themselves, any man that got something going on for themselves and look like something, hell, any man that got something going on for himself and look like a piece of shit, gonna have these bitches. Okay. All it takes is for you to have some money in your pocket and for you to be able to take somebody on a date, and these hoes gonna fall to their feet. And that's it. That's just the truth of the matter. Nobody got a backbone right now. These men ain't. Not like that, but it ain't very many successful men who can do for women the way that they want to be done for, or the way that they see somebody else being done for. So these men, no matter what they look like at this point, and the hell, let you be successful and have a little look going on, child, it's over. It's over. And I don't even understand why women in this day and age wouldn't just play the game the way it's supposed to be played before you play yourself. And that's just the truth of the matter. You have to play the game before you play yourself. These niggas is going to do the same thing. They're going to walk around and ask their friends, you know her, you seen her, you hit this before. So if they asking their homies, you goddamn right, you finna be asking yours, because everybody needs to know the truth. And like my friend said, there's so many women walking around certain places. Some of these men are in these places for these hoes. Some of these men are in these places because they know there are beautiful women there, and because they know they're successful, and because they know when they get there, they're going to have the pick of the litter. So at the end of the day, if you're not honest with yourself, don't expect that man to be honest with you. And that's just it. That's just it. Okay. We like I said, I'm not wishing no negativity on her relationship or her situation, but it's just, especially if he's a young man too, especially if he's a young man, older men are still going to have their ways about him, but a young man who ain't lived his life all the way to the extent that he, feels like he's done doing what he needs to do, baby, you got to be careful. And that's just what it is. Okay. Let me see. My friend so Steph is in the building. Thank you for following through. Friend says, I don't think Gina is a pick me per se. I think her thought process when it comes to relationships is immature. Now, I can definitely agree with the fact that I think that she definitely has a kind of an immature approach to what she feels like relationships are, just based on the way that she speaks about them. Now, like I said, I don't know her personally, and I don't know what she, how she actually approaches these things or not, but just from the way that she speaks about, her relationship on camera, it does seem to be from an immature standpoint. I would say in general, not just with this one. I feel like overall, the way that she speaks about being in relationships or dealing with men is it's more of an immature nature. Now, everybody, I'm sure we all, everybody has seen baddies before, whether you watch it a lot or you watch it a little bit or you never watched it and you know what it is. Everybody has kind of, everybody has an idea of what that show is, or how that, what kind of mind frame or mindset you have to be in to be on a show like that or to be watching a show like that. So at the end of the day, with the way that she speaks about her relationships, I feel like it's coming from one of those types of standpoints, like a woman that you would see on a show like that, where it's kind of very like, oh yeah, because we and share what you want to share, but hopping on camera and saying like, oh my God, because we had a wild time last night and we did so much and we did that. Like, okay, baby, you oversharing. You are oversharing now. Okay. At the end of the day, the fucking principal, it's your neighbors, it's just grown-ups out here that just don't feel like oversharing some stuff makes sense at a certain age and a certain time, because this is your audience is not always exactly who you want it to be. And that's just the premise of YouTube, and the premise of social media in general is for it to go out to whomever at any time, whenever. So the more and more people find out who you are, no matter who the fucking person is, no matter who you come across, you always have to remember the shit I'm saying on this camera, I might not want this person to hear. Or the things I'm doing on this camera, I might not want these people to see. So sometimes when you speaking of, the night y'all had, or the type of stuff y'all doing, and you kind of coming from a more young mindset or speaking from a younger mindset because you trying to impress your audience or make your audience feel like you're the cool auntie, or kind of however you want to see yourself, it can kind of sometimes make the other people on the other side of the fence look at you like, baby, you too old for some of that. You too grown for some of this shit, and you need to level it up a little bit and stop acting like a baby. And I'm not saying that she acts like a baby, but I'm saying the conversation and the way that she speaks about certain things can, like my friend said, come off immature. But we're going to stick beside her, and we're going to watch it and hope it's successful. My friend Chocolate Eats says Gina is very sensitive. She's very internet strong, but in reality, she's a very sensitive person. I think she puts on a show for those around her. That could be true too. I mean, I honestly can see that as well. I can see her being a sensitive person. She does kind of have a personality where she always says she doesn't like she will never fight and stuff like that. So we know that she ain't no, like tough rah-rah type chick, but she definitely knows how to handle herself on YouTube. I could see her definitely being more sensitive in person though. And when it comes to actually having to deal with confrontation in person, I could see her being a little bit more reserved or pulled back. So I can agree with you on that. My friend Denny Ma says Jen messed up her nose after Gina pointed out her keloids. I can't unsee it. Now, what kind of fucking friend will point out something like that? And baby, it has to be done on camera for us to know about it. Okay. So at the end of the day, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. Why do and say some stuff that they be doing and saying? They be doing and saying anything sometimes. And I'm like, I feel like it's a tit for tat. It's like, you said something last time that made me feel some type of way, or people got at me about it. And honestly, we all know that Jen has her own set of friends as well outside of Gina. So a lot of them times they might say stuff and tell Jen, like, what does she be on? Or what did she say to you? Or why, you know what I'm saying? Asking certain questions, or, whatever the case. But it definitely seems like a lot of it is tit for tat. And she might be coming back based on how she feels about something that was said, and her friends have brought it to her attention, and now she's bringing it back to her ass. You know what I'm saying? You bring it to my attention, and I'm gonna whoop your ass with it. So that's kind of like, I don't know. That's kind of how I feel about it. Is sometimes stuff is said, and then I'm gonna reassure that the next time I get on camera with you, I'm gonna say what I gotta say too. And that's just, I feel like I've noticed that with Jen and a lot of people though, not just Jen and Gina. Jen does that with a lot of people. I feel like she is one to, I don't know. I feel like unless it's just her energy and people coming at her like that, I feel like it's always kind of a tit for tat with Jen and somebody else. Like tit for tat, Jen. I've definitely seen Jen and Portia go tit for tat. I've definitely seen baby Jen and Chelsea tit for tat threw me for a loop. Baby, first of all, when it came to her asking her, did she want to buy that well in the damn what do you call that? In the little, what do you call the, look, child, can't think. The little gift store when they were leaving their vacation, and they were in there trying to buy souvenirs. They were in a little souvenir shop, and it was a well hanging up on the ceiling, and she panned the camera around to Chelsea and panned the camera up to the well on the ceiling and said, you don't want to buy that, and started laughing. So it be the little tit for tat type stuff. We've definitely heard her and Lily go tit for tat. So that makes Jen and Lily, that makes Jen and Chelsea, that makes Jen and Portia, that makes Jen and Gina. So baby, tit for tat. Jen might be the shit starter if you. It sound like it, okay? Common denominator. We done said Jen name 10 times. Okay, let me see. Let me scroll down. But yes, my friend said she messed up her nose. My friend Chocolate Eats says she does live in Houston, but like 45 minutes to an hour away from her. Oh, okay. So she doesn't live too close. Let me see. My friend Denny Ma says Gina lives in Sugarland, not Houston. She lives 45 minutes away from everything in the city. Baby will rep Houston till the day she can, okay? Because everybody I think would assume she actually live in Houston with the amount of time she say it. Let me see. My friend Denny Ma also says she's very immature to be in her 40s. Her mindset is like a 20-year-old. a lot of the stuff that she approaches as far as the grown-up side of things, it does come from a more immature place. And sometimes I feel like it's done for the camera. I can't say that that's exactly what it is, because like I said, I don't know her personally. I only know what she shows on camera. But I think a lot of the times some of that shit be done out of like, I think this is cute, like still trying to play an even balance for the young baddies, but the grown women, so she still wants to be accepted by the young girls, and she still wants to be accepted by the aunties, and she still wants to be accepted by the grandmas. She still wants to be accepted by the classy ladies, and she still wants to be accepted by these freaky assholes too. So at the end of the day, I feel like she tries to play on a lot of different levels, and it ends up coming across like she's immature, because we're watching her kind of bounce around to be 10 different people on every vlog. And she'll go in and out of her little, I don't know if y'all noticed, when she went on that vacation with her family, when they went to London, baby was white the whole time. Okay. I'm like, honey, where the hell did you get this little speech from? She was talking, everything that she said had like and oh my God, because I just can't believe this. And I'm like, girl, you know that is not your normal speech pattern, and that is not how you normally come in at stuff. But because you with your white cousin Jennifer and your Asian looking cousin Johnny Chow, you think you finna get on this camera and fool us? Baby, no. Chow, no. I don't give a damn how often these people see you, but if they don't realize that this ain't you, if that's your cousin, you ain't coming on a vacation with me acting like that. If that's your cousin and these people don't act that way, and you have to act that way around them, that means that somehow you don't feel accepted by these people, or you feel like there's something about you or your normal stuff that you can't be around them. And that's what I was just saying as far as playing on different levels. Now, when you with them, we want to get this classy, more mature, more like womanly vibe. And then, we have, which everybody has different sides to them. I'm not saying you can't be that. But then as soon as you back on the plane to Houston, you with the child, because where my chicken and my ribs at? Okay. So it's just like playing on so many different levels that now people are looking at you like you immature. Let me see. My friend Cream7947 says her funniest relationship was Wig was Wig fucking off boy. Let her tell it. Sigh. Child, and baby said he fucked the wig off on Martin Luther King's birthday, and let that white man snatch that wig off your head. That was disrespectful, first of all. And second of all, put that on camera and drop that man like a fly 2 weeks later. We don't know what happened with the relationship or where he went, but hell no. You're not going to tell the world this white man fucked your wig off on Martin Luther King Day and then going to tell us you broke up with him. Hell, honey, that's a win for him. If he can leave and say he done snatched a black bitch wig on Martin Luther King Day, what you think, a spade is a spade? No, baby, he won the card game that day. And if you ask me, having that ass over his shoulder butt naked was win number one. So win, lose, or draw, I think, baby, it's a win on his side, because this is some whole extra shit to be breaking up with somebody. If I'm going that far with you, baby, we sticking it out, okay? We sticking it out, we sticking it in, we sticking it where it's fucking somewhere. But we definitely ain't just finna dip off like that. Not that fast, and we done all that. Hell, you had me ripping and running through airports with my goddamn scarf and shit on like I ain't got no sense. No, you finna stick around and we finna figure this out, okay? Let me see. My friend Diddy Ma says she's very immature to be in her 20s. Her mindset is like in her 40s, her mindset is like a 20-year-old. Oh, I think I read some of these. I'm sorry, you guys. Let me see. Let me scroll down. My friend Chocolate Eats says Gina missed out on her 20s because she had a child, so that's why she wants to hang with the young girls like Chelsea and Lily. Definitely, being a young mom will do that. I see a lot of people that even I know that have had children young, kind of turned up at this point, which is fine. Everybody can party, but the level of turn up at some point got to be turned down. I mean, damn. Okay, we ain't like I said, we ain't on baddies. We ain't that young. Now I can't say for everybody that's in the chat, but the majority of us are at least 30 and up. So once you reach a certain level, it ain't like you can't have fun. Everybody's grown. Enjoy yourself and do what you got to do. But at the end of the day, you have to take yourself serious enough that other people will take you seriously too. Because hell, everything is a joke at this point. Everybody out here looking crazy. And the second you show somebody that you're willing to act crazy in front of them, that's how they're going to treat you. And if you don't want to be treated like a joke, baby, don't get to acting like it, because ain't nobody going to forget that shit. Okay. Let me see. My friend, and yeah, hanging out with the younger girls. I mean, like I've said before, because of the field that I worked in, a lot of the people that I worked with were much older than me. So I was, baby, my homegirls, my homegirls was in their 60s and their 50s, and I would be out going to lunch with them and having mimosas. And a lot of people would probably be thinking, either I'm one of their kids or, I'm somebody's niece or something. And I'm like, baby, these are my homegirls, okay? This is my homegirl, Shirley. This is my homegirl, Geraldine. And this is my homegirl, Miss Jean over here, okay? So at the end of the day, age difference and hanging out with people, sometimes it depends on the situation. But with their situation, this is YouTube. So y'all are reaching out and linking up with people that you feel like you can have some sort of relationship with. Now, I don't know how their link up ended up happening, but it does seem like, for the most part, when she chooses to link up with somebody from social media, it's somebody that's significantly younger than her, okay? And I'm talking about, baby, at least 10 years younger, child, okay? Let me see. My friend, Melanin Fire, and it's nothing wrong with that. I like their energy together. I enjoy actually watching their vacation vlogs and stuff together. But like I said, it just, you don't really ever see her with people her age like that. And I guess you can say a lot of the times when she's hanging out with people her age, she might be not on camera, because a lot of people don't want to be on camera. I know she talks about the fact that her friend that she goes to work out with doesn't like being on camera. So a lot of the times it's that. But for the fact that we ain't seen her with no goddamn friends her age is suspicious, child. It is suspicious. So somebody call the fucking police, okay? Let me see. My friend Melanin Fire says, Gina's a Scorpio. She's a water sign, so she's sensitive but strong-minded. Definitely, I'll give her strong-minded. I definitely feel like she's a strong-minded person. And I can see the sensitive and strong-minded. Strong-minded when it comes to YouTube and being able to have that tough skin, but I can definitely see the naturally sensitive person. I can see her definitely being that in her personal life. My friend So Steph says, I'm a Scorpio as well. Deep down, we're very sensitive, so I can understand that about her. And for me, I don't know. I can't pinpoint anybody that I know right now. Personally, that's a Scorpio shit. I don't know. Y'all keep saying sensitive. I'm like, I guess anybody that been fucking sensitive. I'm gonna be like, are you a Scorpio? But no, I can't pinpoint anybody in my life right now that I could say I understand or don't understand as far as Scorpios being sensitive. But definitely sensitivity, and I can't say that's an issue either. Everybody has a sensitive spot. So, everybody has a trigger where if you push that proper button, you're gonna teeter on the side of getting that ass smacked too. But at the end of the day, she does have a good balance of trying to not show that. And maybe she's grown a tough skin from being on YouTube after all these years. Maybe being on YouTube and hearing so many people's opinions about her and sharing some of the stories that she shared about herself have given her a thicker skin on the YouTube side of things, because it doesn't seem like in her personal life, it don't seem like she walks around, just chatting it up with people either. So she might be more, reserved and sensitive in her normal life, because I know she is comfortable taking her camera everywhere, but I have heard her say sometimes when she's going to games and stuff like that, she chooses not to bring the camera because she doesn't like the other parents asking questions, or she doesn't like certain stuff like that. So sensitive as far as maybe people's personal opinions and people that she's right up on, I definitely can see that. I would definitely agree with that, because them people you got to see every day, those are people that you're gonna, you can't run from. The internet you can cut off, but them people that's gonna be at the game, or them people that's gonna be at the grocery store, hell honey, you can't run from them. So I suppose she should probably, she would probably be a lot more sensitive in her real life. My friend So Steph says Lily is young. I believe Lily is about 34, 35. I believe so. My friend Melanin Fire is saying yes, about 34, 35. My friend Denny Ma says Lily is younger than Gina. Definitely younger than Gina. And I'm not saying that to be funny, but she is definitely younger than Gina. My friend Sonia C says her ass shouldn't be running around with him and doing all that kind of stuff so quick. Anyway, there was a lot going on, and now it's a whole nother set of, I won't say a whole nother set of problems, but now it's a whole nother person involved. So if we moving and shaking like that, then I don't know how long it take to move and shake. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't know how many months in we got to be to start moving and shaking the way she be moving and shaking. And do you, ain't no judgment. We all grown. Like I said, if you're new here, don't assume because I'm saying things that it's coming from a place of I'm judging her or I'm judging anybody in that situation, because I'm just speaking from a woman's standpoint in general. Like I said before, we are women. So the honesty of it all is that we've all experienced a situation or seen a situation. So we are just being open and honest about how people feel or what the situations actually include if you're gonna be honest about it. So that's just what that is. But yeah, it just sometimes it just ain't giving. It ain't giving you trying to take anybody serious. Okay. At this point, I'm like, she done said the man said something about marriage, and I'm like, well, hell, honey, are you considering marrying him? He dropped it on you, and what did you say? Because she doesn't speak in the way that she wants to be married. We always hear her say, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So speaking in that way, this nigga talking about marriage, and what you on there? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is your response when somebody says something like that to you is what I would like to know, because it just don't seem like she's there. Now, what I will say is she speaks about him like she loves him, and she does have that giddy, glowing kind of, like new love look. She has been looking very happy, but how long we gonna play this game? Because you don't be taking people seriously, and you don't really be having no plans to. So I always am interested to see, what her level of a relationship is. How long we gonna ride this out? Let me see. My friend Chocolate Kisses says, I believe Lily is in her early 30s. Gina is 42 or 43, and her birthday is coming up too, so she'll be a year older. Gina's birthday, I believe, is November something. So we should be getting some birthday vlogs soon too, which will be interesting because, the birthday vlogs are always something fun to see. And usually the girls try to come out for her birthday. And I do remember Lily mentioning she was going on another trip. So I don't know if she's going to be making her way to Houston for Gina's birthday, but that would be interesting to see the girls together again. Cause we haven't seen, and one of you guys DM me, and I can't think of who the person is right this minute. So don't cuss me out, y'all. But one of you guys DM me and mentioned the fact that they hadn't seen Portia and Gina together in a minute, and they were wondering what could be going on with that situation. I'm not sure, because I know that Portia had moved back to Texas. I don't know how far away she moved. I think you guys were saying about 45 minutes away or something, or maybe you guys were talking about Gina in that case. But I know she moved back to Texas to some capacity, and I don't know how close to Gina that she is, but we definitely haven't been seeing a lot of Portia with Gina. I know she went to her mom's birthday not too long ago, but we haven't seen them link up as much as you would expect as far as them being in the same state. Dearra, I haven't really seen Dearra around very much either. I haven't seen very much of Keno and Fitz around. She did mention them briefly the other day, but I was, I was like, I don't know. I ain't seen them in months, so who knows what's going on with them. They was taking their little vacations and stuff, and then they disappeared. Let me see. My friend So Steph says, once you're over 30, none of that age shit matters. Seriously. Once you hit 30, it's kind of like some of the stuff you just gotta clear your mindset of some of the immature ways of thinking and just kind of figure things out for what it really is. Put shit on the table for what it is, be honest with yourself, and then understand, is this really an issue or am I making it an issue? My friend Chocolate Kisses says, Chocolate Eats. I'm sorry, you guys. If I see, I'm going to repeat it again because I don't want anybody to feel disrespected if you're just coming in. If you are commenting to somebody else, I'm going to bypass the comments that are to other people just for time's sake, because as much as I be running my mouth, I be done read something you said to somebody else and start talking like you fucking talking to me, child, okay? And meanwhile, your ass probably be like, honey, I was talking to so-so Steph. I don't know why the fuck you're responding, okay? And you talking too much. Move on to the next comment, child. Let me see. My friend so-so Steph says, and Jen and that lady Tanya, her age. Yes. Tanya seems like a good friend. Tanya's been around for a minute, and she seems like a good fit. She comes around, and she don't seem like she's easily persuaded either. So I enjoy that about her. And before I move on, because you made me think about that when you said that, I feel like Tay's friends are like that. I feel like the people that come around Tay are more like friends, but it's kind of like you kind of got to walk on eggshells or kind of kiss her butt in order to stick around or be a friend like that. There's a lot of people that I see around her that just don't, not that they don't have a backbone, but they just not sticking it to her the way she's sticking it to them. And I know that she speaks to people, that's how she speaks to people. But sometimes the way that she can speak to people can be taken to me a little bit offensively. And now I don't know if anybody else feels the same way, y'all let me know what y'all think about that. And if you don't agree, hell, baby, you tell me you don't agree. I don't give a damn. You already know. Y'all don't got to agree with me. We're going to have a conversation about it regardless. But yeah, just the kind of the conversation that she has with people sometimes can come off a little like, rub you the wrong way. But I feel like people watch how they come at her, but she doesn't watch how they come at them. So if that makes any sense. But yes, I definitely feel like Tanya, because that's what got me there. I feel like Tanya does a good job at that too. I've heard them make comments to Tanya or about Tanya, not about her like negatively like that, but just, like say things to Tanya on camera, and Tanya bite back, baby. Okay, Tanya ain't got time for the bullshit. She like, I ain't one of your YouTube friends, honey. I'm your homegirl, and if we're gonna be that, we're gonna be that. But don't play with me on these cameras, okay? And I remember y'all specifically, child. Look, I don't know who it was, but I'm gonna say y'all. Y'all specifically was eating her up about something. Something about some tights. I don't know if she took the tights, if she wore the tights, if Gina gave her the tights or something, but y'all was eating her alive about the tights. And baby Tanya came back and said, do you think I give a fuck about some tights, some $15 tights? So I'm like, okay, yeah, Tanya don't play. So I definitely like to see her around them too, because she definitely has a genuine vibe and she comes like a grown woman. So, you know, I like to see them with the people their age group too. It's fun to see them party and stuff with the other girls, but you know, sometimes you want to get that, you know, that more sit down, let's eat, let's clink glasses, and let's, you know, talk like grown-ups vibes. Even though I be on here talking crazy, baby, I enjoy a little maturity sometimes too, okay? Let me see. My friend Sweet Life 22 says, Gina is sensitive. She's always bothered. Yeah, like I said, she does jump on there sometimes and divulge when she feels bothered. Baby, as soon as she start feeling, we know as soon as she start calling us slow, she's bothered, child, okay? As soon as the word, are y'all slow, come out of Gina's mouth, baby, you know she bothered, because that's the first thing she gonna ask us if we slow, child, okay? My friend Sweet Life 720, my Sweet Life 22 says Gina is the oldest of the crew. And maybe, you know, maybe that's why I said, maybe that's why she comes off a little bit more immature sometimes, because she's with the younger crowd, and so she's kind of trying to, you know, stick to that level of things when she's around them. Because baby, when I say her and Chelsea, I think her and Chelsea took a break from each other after all that shit they had going on. Baby, they done route the whole damn internet up with the shit they had going on them live streams. They were so messy and so all over the place. I think that after that and after the backlash they received after that situation, and that's really immediately, that was when I ended up taking a break off the internet. And I was so adamant about coming back because I wanted to talk about that situation, because baby, they had me in a tizzy with that whole situation. Okay. But I ended up being gone for 6 months, child. I meant to come back and do a video about that. I meant to come back and do a live stream. I had a video queued up for the backup channel for that, but I never ended up coming back to it. But I definitely feel like that's why they gave each other a break, because when they get together and get to drinking, baby, messy ain't even a word. Them two are nuts together. So sometimes that's why you got to watch that young energy too, because that young energy will have your grown ass fucked up. Okay, they'll have you in the middle of the club boxing with a bitch because you talking too much, and that's not cute. Okay, that's not cute, because you over here trying to have fun with the young girls, and these young girls are gonna be to convince your ass to say the wrong thing to the wrong person. So that's why ain't nobody got time for it. That's why I'm like, leave the baddies on Zeus, and baby, focus on the people your age, because the people your age ain't gonna never have you in no shit like that. Okay, let me see. My friend R Dink says, I believe the reason why Gina doesn't hang out with some of the older YouTubers is because she may feel out of place, as she is not as polished as a lot of them. I don't watch too many other of the YouTubers Gina's age. I think honestly Gina's probably the only, out of Gina and Beyonce, those were the only two that I was watching of that age group, I believe. Everybody else, I believe, was like, I don't even watch too many YouTubers, to be perfectly honest. And that's how I ended up with anybody y'all see me over here talking about. Them is the people I was watching, okay? Hold on, y'all. Let me get my battery before my computer dies. Give me 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Okay. We made it in time. And I had to get some more water because, baby, my mouth is dry over here. My mouth is dry as the desert over here talking. Hold on 1 second. I know y'all probably like, D, what the hell do you be having going on, child? A whole lot. A whole lot. Let me see. My friend, okay, yeah. So she says, my friend Ardink says, because she's not as polished as some of the other ladies. So I really don't even have anybody to compare her to outside of Beyonce, because those were the only two that I was watching of that, of that age group. But she definitely, I mean, compared to the shit outside of social media, compared to the normal women her age that I see on the day-to-day, her ass is just a little bit crazier. So I don't know how much she would, just based on what she shares on camera, I don't know how she usually falls in line with people her age, because I don't know. And I can't say that that's not who she is, because I definitely think that Gina is mature, and I think that she has ways about her where she can fit in certain settings and she can do what needs to be done in order for her, to be in certain rooms with certain people and stuff like that. But I think, like I said, I think she enjoys playing on the more immature side of things because it gets her what she wants. Honestly, I think it gets her the man she wants. I think it gets her the attention she wants on social media. And I think that it gets her the reward that she's looking for. So, if you're going to keep on getting benefited from having more fun, then why be serious? If I'm gonna get paid $1,000 for working at the club and $1,000 for working in the office, I'm gonna choose the club. So that's, and I'm not saying me, but that's just kind of the mindset that I feel like she's working with, which, as far as like, well, if I can make the same money just being free and having fun all the time, then why not do that? Why be this serious, polished, grown woman if I can just be free and fun and do me, And it's nothing wrong with that, but it comes on you, child, when you put it on camera, the people your age, or the people who are a little bit, feeling a little bit more mature or don't see themselves in the way that you see yourselves, are definitely gonna feel like you ain't gonna fit the bill to be sitting at the table with them. My friend Wonderbugs in the building says, "Hey D, hey chat, hey friend, I appreciate you and thank you for dropping the purple hearts." My friend So Steph says, "I think lifestyle matters more than age regards for making friends." So yeah, that also, I can agree with that. Sometimes your lifestyle is definitely gonna be more of the thing that you're playing on when you're when you're surrounding yourself with people, because sometimes a lot of the people your age might not have it the way you have it, or be able to do the things that you're doing. So sometimes it is just a status thing, and sometimes if somebody is of a certain status and you are too, then you guys are going to link up and you guys are going to have a good time. Like I was just saying, me and my co-workers was damn near 40 years apart, and we was kicking it. Okay, baby, when I say going to their house, I'm like, baby, they was over drinking. I was driving a car around the corner, parking their cars and stuff. We was friends, child, like friends. And you couldn't tell me no different. You could not tell me no different. Honestly, I just had a friend. I just had a friend in her 70s that passed away, and that was my friend. That was not like, when I say my friend, that was my homegirl. I'm not saying like, oh yeah, I just knew her, or that was my friend. Okay, when I say we done had drinks, we done talked, we done chatted, we done told each other, life stuff, that was my friend. And this lady in her 70s just passed away. Okay, so it's definitely not it's definitely, age don't matter. It's how you carry yourself a lot of the times. Let me see. My friend Melanin Fire says, Gina once said she don't want to be married. She also says she only date men out of town and out of state. That's what I was wondering, is I'm like, if he's out of state or out of town, he sure is spending a whole lot of time in Texas. I guess, if he got, a spot out there and y'all linked up, then he might want to spend more time out there. But that's just kind of what I was thinking. I'm like, I could have sworn she said he was from somewhere else. Let me see. My friend So Steph says Portia lives in Killeen, and that's not close to Houston. Okay, so maybe that's why we're not seeing them together, because I definitely know that she had moved back to Texas, but I was wondering why we haven't been seeing too much of her, because I'm like, well, hell, is it close or not? Because we ain't seen her since she got back. So my friend So Steph says, absolutely not, y'all. It's far. Let me see. My friend Daphne Gilmore is in the building. I appreciate you for coming through, and thank you for commenting. If you're new here, or if you usually don't dibble and dabble in the chat, feel free to, because we don't care if you agree with us or not. We just all over here talking, so don't feel uncomfortable sharing your opinions. My friend Daphne Gilmore says, honey, I'm ready to talk about Lily not giving no real thought on B's birthday celebration. Was given, I'm going to take you and me and include you for your birthday. A hot ass mess. Okay, my friend Daphne came in here immediately with the BS and said, you are going to do whatever the fuck I take you to do for your birthday, and I don't give a damn what you had planned or what you wanted to do, child, because I don't got shit planned. And this how this finna work, okay? We going to the Halloween party. We going to the NBA YoungBoy concert, because I'm taking my son anyway, and Tay probably invited us. And this is what the fuck we're doing for your birthday, okay? And that's just what it was looking like. A lot of people had stuff. So, okay, we're going to move on from Gina now, because we done talked about Gina for an hour, and I said I was only going to be on here for an hour, child. My friend My friend Robin B is in the building, says, hey, D, I appreciate you for following through, Robin. Thank you so much. And Chow, you already know I've been missing you as well. I've been seeing a lot of y'all saying, we miss you, D, and thank you for coming back. And I really appreciate seeing y'all in this live stream today. Y'all really have no idea because I did not know if anybody was coming. My friend So Steph says, Tay is a lot, very sensitive as well, but got a wild mouth. Chow. That's what I'm like, be coming at people a little crazy and don't really be ready to take it back. I feel like that's how we don't see a lot of people after a while. A lot of people, and I feel like that's what the dating world is kind of like for her too. I think sometimes she gets in these relationships and these people are so quick immediately to try to spoil her and do all these things for her because they know that's what she likes. And in that mouth, baby, scare them off. I feel like as soon as she get the going, they be like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can handle it, honey. Now, obviously, these people are willing to come to you and do these things that they know that you want them to do. So it's nothing about, immediately that's scaring them off or making them feel apprehensive about doing those things. But definitely after a while, I think as far as what we can see on camera and what I can imagine could be said off the camera, I would definitely think she's scaring some of these people away. Let me see. Sweet Life 22 says, Heyyy is self-centered and craves. Oh, I think she's saying Tay is self-centered and craves attention. Oh, yeah, she's saying Tay is self-centered and craves attention. What I will say about that, craving attention, yes, neither here nor there. She's making a lot of money from attention, but I think what you're saying as far as craves attention, meaning from even people in her personal life, and that is, I agree with that as well. Self-centered, I can agree with as well. What I will say is that she needs people around her like her. She needs people around her that come at her the way she come at people. And one person that I can say does a really good job with that is, what's her name? Her friend Zay. I think her friend Zay does a really good job with that. The thinner, brown-skinned pretty girl that she's always with. She goes with her to the club and stuff frequently a lot. Baby, Zay don't pay her no attention. And if that's not her name, you guys correct me because I'm not positive. But I feel like Zay does a really good job at kind of being like, girl, bye. Like when she get to talking too much or when she get to doing too much or your little stuff, she likes to do that a lot too, I will say. She likes to your little stuff and your little this and your little that. Like, how come nobody can have big this or big that? Or you know what I'm saying? I won't say she doesn't big up people or congratulate people or, shout them out or make them feel good about what they have going on. But I definitely notice when she's referring to somebody else and what they have going on, it's your little this or your little that. So I feel like a lot of the times it can come across as a little like rude and condescending. And I feel like a lot of her friends just accept that. And I feel like the girl Zay is just kind of like, girl, bye. Like I said, just like whatever. I'm not paying you no attention. But I think she's a good fit for her because she's kind of one of the only people that I see respond to her like that. Lily is a little bit more docile when it comes to that type of stuff. When her and Lily are having conversation and she talks to Lily like that, Lily will kind of take it for what it is, And I'm like, I don't know if that's because they're just getting back in their friendship and they don't want to overstep, comfortable boundaries or whatever with each other. But I definitely noticed that some people just dial it back when she gets at them like that. And I think the young lady Zay and her other friend, Terrion, I don't know his name. Terrion, I don't know what his name is. Her best friend, the one with the dreads. He kind of does the same thing where, she get the going and he kind of brush her off. So I think that both of them do a really good job with that. Let me see. Let me scroll down. My friend So Steph says, I remember when Tay was ranting about how she don't date people that's less than 8 or 9 because she don't like ugly people. Tay isn't that cute in the face to me. I was so confused. My friend said she don't date nobody that's less than an 8 or 9, and she was so confused because Tay ain't that cute to her. Child, my friend So Steph is funny. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna say 8 or 9, child. I'm not being funny, but what the fuck you was gonna call Courtney an 8 or 9, child? Because I'm not even, honey. If she says she don't date no less than an 8 or 9, she must have just started doing that shit like a year ago. Because baby, no, all them people wasn't 8s or 9s, and I'm not being funny. I don't think Courtney is a bad looking woman. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is you can't say you only go for 8s and 9s. That's it. That's just me being honest. Okay. Love her to pieces. Love Courtney to pieces. I actually think Courtney is, a beautiful woman, an attractive woman, however she wants to be addressed. I'm not being disrespectful. A handsome woman. I don't know what the fuck she want to be called. Look, I'm gonna go down the line of everything she probably want to be said, what she want to be called, and we're gonna land there. But whatever she wants to be called, I think she's that. But yeah, I mean, you just can't put no standards on it. You can't put no numbers on it and want all of us to say we agree, is what I'm saying. hell. That's all I'm saying. Don't get to putting no shit on no scale of 1 through 10 and want us all to say 10 at the same goddamn time. Some of us gonna put some goddamn hands down. I might put a fucking finger, 2 fingers, 5 fingers, fucking 2 hands. Because I might not be agreeing with 8 or 9. So don't get to throwing out numbers for people. And I'm not talking about my friend so Steph. I'm talking about Tay. You can't get to throwing out no numbers saying you only date 8s and 9s, and we ain't seeing 8s and 9s. Chow, we seen some 8s and 9s, but we seen some 2s and 3s. And some fucking 1s and 2s, okay? So we're just gonna be honest. My friend, let me see. My friend, Sweet Life 22 says, I think Gina is going on her B-Day trip. I don't know. I'm curious to see what she does for her birthday this year. I think she said she didn't have many plans so far, but we already know she's gonna do something. She always got something. She always got something planned, and that's what the exciting part about watching her vlogs are. She's always moving and shaking and doing something. She's always on the go. My friend Sweet Life 22 also says Gina can't hold a grown-up conversation with depth. I haven't seen her do that. I haven't seen her do that, actually, I'll be honest. And like I said, I think that's where her choice of a podcast partner came from. And I'm not saying Poe is not a mature person. I'm just saying I think she wanted a podcast partner who was going to be more along the lines of somebody we can just talk about the fun, funny stuff and not have to have these mature conversations. Because Jen is going, she's gonna want to have grown-up conversations at times. She's gonna want to touch on real topics, important topics, and have real conversations about it. And I don't think that's the direction that Gina was seeing her podcast. She was looking for more fun. And that's why it's called Curves and Combos, child. We trying to still teeter along the lines of fitting in with everybody, the young crowd, the older crowd, because baby, don't nobody give a damn about y'all curves. So anybody 30 and up is not concerned. So all that curves and baddies and all that, I feel like all that is a play on the younger crowd, which is fine because you still need your views and you still need your money. But I feel like that's how a lot of that stuff happens is she don't really care to have a lot of grown-up conversation, and that's not really what she's trying to gear her shit towards. So she like, you can watch it if you're grown, but don't tell me how you feel about me not behaving like a grown-ass woman all the time because I don't give a damn about what y'all think, okay? And that's just Gina. But that's what we like her for. Honestly, that's what we watch her for. We watch her because we know she's going to throw us some chaos, and we know it's going to be fun and it's going to be funny. And then we know we're going to have something to say about it. We're going to come talk about it. And then we're going to go back and watch her again because we love her and we support her. Okay. So that's just what it is. Let me see. My friend Sweet Life 22 also says if the subject matter isn't loving hip hop and baddies, it ain't for her, baby, because she's going to watch her trash TV. That is one thing she will do is tell us she's going to watch her trash TV and then tell us we all slow. Ciao. The hell is you talking about? My friend Denny Ma says Jenny can cosplay an intellectual. She says Jenny can cosplay intellectual. My friend, I'm gonna speed through these comments because I know I'm far behind, and I got to get y'all out of here before 3 hours today, y'all. I promise. My friend Alicia Cologne says Gina tired, and so is that mild cat, baby. Baby said, and so is that mild cat. I'm not playing with y'all, okay? My friend didn't see y'all be saying stuff like that, and then y'all, as soon as y'all start saying stuff like that, then y'all start making me think a whole bunch of stuff I shouldn't be even about to say. But then it'd be so funny, I be wanting to say it, and then I try to reserve it and not say it, and then I end up saying it because I'm like, well, hell, it's funny, and they done already said it, so fuck it, here we are. But I'm not doing it today, y'all. I'm not doing it today. My friend Denny Ma says she has sense around her relatives from Chicago. Exactly. That's what I was saying. Around them people that she went to London with, she for sure was putting it on good. And I'm like, if you can play the part like that, then play it, honey, because you need to show us that a little bit more often. Because I think that the audience is starting to get to a point where they're just not gonna respect her for being that. If that's who she is and she has that side of her, I feel like she should bring it out on camera more often, because after YouTube, I won't say after YouTube, like YouTube is gonna be over for her, but after YouTube is said and done and people choose not to do YouTube anymore, if she ever just decides, okay, I made enough money and I want to walk away and I just want to do something else with my money that I've made from YouTube, you still want to be taken serious. You want to be taken serious when you walking into these rooms and, doing business with people and stuff like that. Like, not like that, but you don't want to be remembered as a lady that was talking about sucking your boyfriend's dick. That's like, no, I'm sorry. I don't want to be remembered for that. I don't want for somebody to invite me somewhere and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a retired YouTuber, and people are like, oh, well, great. I'm going to go check her out because I'm interested in doing some form of business with this woman. And then hotel after hotel after hotel after hotel is what I'm gonna see when I go to your channel. It's kind of like you just got to consider some of those things. And rightfully so, she's grown. She can put whatever content that she wants out there. But if you can be that level of mature when your family come out here, when you go on vacation with your family, even it out, even out the content. Give us that sometimes. And I'm not saying so that we can respect you, because I do have respect for Gina. I'm just saying so that everybody across the board can see that there's more than one side to you, because we got to know it's more than one side to you. It's not like she was a stripper before. She had a great job before. She was a nurse. So we know there's another side to her, but I really just feel like sometimes she pick up the camera and the go is for the young crowd. The go is for, it's not necessarily for the mature audience. I think a lot of the times what she's putting on camera, she lays it on thick for the younger girls. And I mean, she's getting paid for it. So I suppose whatever you're getting paid for, you're going to do more often. But she for sure had a whole different demeanor when she was in London with her family. My friend Darling Nikki is in the building, says, right, because I'm starting to think y'all gossip channels are obsessed with Gina talk about someone different for a change. I'm just saying, that's my opinion. I appreciate you for sharing your opinion. We talk about everybody. So at the end of the day, hell, if I watch them, I say something about them. We talk about all type of people. Gina happens to be very interesting, so we talk about her. But at the end of the day, she ain't the only one we talk about. If I watch more people, I will talk about them too. But child, since I only watch a few people and I don't got time, I just told y'all I don't got all day to watch them. So by the time I done added somebody else to the recipe, y'all ain't never gonna see my ass on YouTube. But I appreciate you for sharing your opinion. I don't really give a damn what these ladies got going on, which is why I said we ain't gonna talk about Beyonce, because that's real life they got going on over there, and don't nobody have time to have no real drama based off of anybody's personal life. So anything said and done over here is literally not out of obsession or true care. It's just fun to watch it, because same way, if we all loved what she was doing and we agreed on everything she was doing, we would say that and nobody would have an issue with it. So if we don't agree, we say that. But that's why every time I have something to say, I make sure to say I don't dislike these women, because I don't need anybody assuming that just because we have opinions that we have to not like these people. My friend Wonderbug says out of town in Houston means North Houston. Also, Gina be lying about a lot. Who knows what's true? Baby, look, we get a different story every week and we listen to all of it, okay? My friend Sweet Life 22 says, yes, in her personal life, whenever they don't pay her any mind, she'll repeat herself in a baby voice. I think she's a fair weather friend. I'm gonna speak through some of these comments, y'all, because I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to have y'all on here all day. Let me see. My friend Wonderbug says, hey, Sweet. My friend Sweet Life says, Lily is on eggshells, but wants to turn up and find a new stud with money. I've been hearing a lot of people say that too. I've had a lot of people say that there's an uneven balance, and she would like to find somebody that's of a higher stature. I mean, of a higher status, because she wants to kind of be on Tay's level, which I don't. I mean, obviously, everybody probably would like to be in a position where the person that they're with is doing better than they're doing, maybe, I suppose, if you ain't dating a rich person. But at the end of the day, I think that she likes B, and I think that they have love for each other. And I really, honestly, and truly think that it might be a situation where it's like, I love this person, and I know it's not going in the direction that I see things for other people going, and it's probably not going to be this glitz and glam, and I don't want to hurt her feelings, so I'm going to rock it out, and I'm going to see how this works out. Like, not like, I don't want to break up with her because I don't like her. I don't want to break up with her because I don't want to make her feel like she's not the opportunity I'm looking for, is what I'm trying to say, if that makes any sense. Like, I love you, but you're not necessarily what I see for myself. I see myself being this big thing and having all these things going on, and you're not necessarily that. And I don't know if you're going to get to that level, but I don't really know how to tell you that, and I don't know how to let you go either. So I kind of feel like that's where that is. I feel like there's a true love there, but I also feel like it's like a damn, I don't know if we getting where I'm trying to go as far as, what I'm seeing happening for other people. Because I've definitely had people DM me and say, oh, like she wishes she could get the ballers like Tay, or she wishes she could get the girls that drop money like Tay. And naturally, like I said, she might feel like that because most women feel like that. But I think that she doesn't really and truly want to be in a situation where she hurts B's feelings for that specific reason, just because there might be other opportunities, or I might be able to, get in where I fit in or live a lifestyle. I don't want to hurt this woman's feelings for that, because I do truly love her. So I do think that there's a love there, but it's an interesting dynamic. It's an interesting dynamic. My friend So Steph says a new stud with money is crazy work. My friend Sweet Life 22 says, Gina and Chelsea's birthday trip. Oh, are they? I didn't realize they were gonna. Their birthdays were around each other. I'm not sure when Chelsea's birthday is, but that would be interesting to see, because baby, we already know if they get the drinking, that's gonna be a wild one. That's what I was gonna say when I was saying Jen and Chelsea going tit for tat. Baby, when whoever in that damn chat called her Florida Evans, and she said Florida Evans, who the fuck you calling Florida Evans? Jen? And I'm like, child, y'all two do too much. And Jen said, what the fuck are you calling me Florida Evans for? They wasn't talking to me, baby. They took me out. They took me out with that whole shit was funny to me. So I'm like, Jen and everybody gonna go at it. But that's what I meant to touch on when I started talking about Jen getting into it with everybody. But yes, I didn't know Chelsea's birthday was around the same time, but it would be lovely to see them around each other again because, baby, they are a kiki. My friend Sweet Life 22 says Gina wants hot topics surface level. Yeah, I definitely believe she wants to be a hot topic and not really care about, too much of the status of, being she's a higher class, woman. She just wants to be a hot topic. And that's fine. My friend Sweet Life says a whole mess. My friend Wonderbug with a crying laughing face. My friend Sweet Life says, glad to have you back. This was a good catch up. I appreciate you, friend. And y'all know, like I said, if you're new here or if you're old here, don't be afraid to come in and disagree or share your opinions. You can see whoever the hell that was just said, why you talk about these people so much? I think you obsessed. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. If y'all think I'm crazy, tell me you think I'm crazy. Shit, half the time I think I'm crazy too. So y'all ain't telling me nothing fucking new. Okay, y'all? 50,000 fucking people that came to every damn video I made and told me I'm obsessed with these people. And child, I don't have to be obsessed to share an opinion, but I do think it's funny when y'all tell me that. I am not offended. I think it's hilarious, but I'm not bothered. Y'all can come in here and say whatever. It helps the conversation. You come in here and tell me you think I'm crazy. You come in here and tell me you think I'm obsessed. Come on, let's talk about it, child. It's something to talk about. If you ain't noticed yet, I'm gonna talk about the moon and the stars, and we gonna make that shit crazy too. So I don't give a damn. My friend Sweet Life 22 says, glad you're back. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. My friend Wonderbug says, agreed. She was trying to be a little bougie in London with her family. Definitely baps everywhere else. 100%, child. My friend says, my friend Sweet Life says a nurse. Yes, I believe she was a nurse or something before, something along the lines of nursing before she became a YouTuber. So she did have, a good career in her hands before that. So we know she got a level of maturity and intelligence to her. She just laid on thick, child. She just laid on thick. My friend So says, I think she was a radiology tech. Yeah, she talks about, her old job frequently, but I know it has something to do with the medical field. So she definitely did have a good career on her hands, which is it's good to see, because we see a lot of these people, or, a lot of people tend to say, well, what are these people going to do after YouTube is over? And I hope they saving their money. So she is one person that I will say, I have heard over and over repeat and say that she's going to keep her medical licenses up to date so that she can always fall back on that if she has to. So I think that's very intelligent of her. My friend Robin B says, is that Gina or her sister? Oh, is that Gina or her? Look, I think you're talking about whoever left that comment, child. Either one of them. Well, we know it ain't Tina because Tina came in here last time with the guns blazing. She didn't give a damn if we knew it was her or not. She came in here with her full name and everything, telling us how she felt. So Miss Tina ain't coming in here to hide. If she gonna cuss us out, she gonna cuss us out. So Gina might have tiptoed in here and said what she had to say from an undercover page. But hey, we welcome everybody. If any of y'all out there watching, okay, y'all come in here and tell us what y'all think about our opinions. I promise I ain't mean and nasty. I ain't gonna say nothing rude or disgusting or out of pocket to you. I only be joking. But if you want to come on here and you want to tell me what you think about the content and you want to tell me what you think about my opinion, I would love to have you, child. I would love to have you. And I promise, if you want to cuss out, my child, I'm gonna let you do it, child. Just don't cuss me out, okay? That's hilarious. My friend said, is that Gina or her sister? Baby, look, we done already got cussed out by Miss Tina Red before. So we trying to act like we got some sense because we ain't trying to get cussed out again. Okay. Y'all know me. I laugh and I joke, but I ain't trying to be fussing with these people about their business. Okay. That's their business. And if they do not like people talking about their business, we'll leave them alone. We will leave them alone. My friend Gina, look, I'm sorry, Sweet Life. I said my friend Gina. She's like, bitch, do not call me Gina. My friend Sweet Life says Gina takes expired meds. Gina takes expired meds is crazy. That's hilarious. I don't know what expired medication she's taking, but that's funny as hell that you just said that. My friend, let me see. I'm sorry. My friend Daphne Gilmore says, I believe Lily got back cool with Tay to get her channel back up because it was dropping off some. She isn't looking all googly-eyed over B anymore. She's used to B now. It definitely seems like they're getting used to each other. And like I said, a lot of people have definitely said they think that she's back around for energy purposes. Somebody specifically said they thought she was around for energy purposes so that she can, try to get herself back out there, which I can't say is a negative thing. Sometimes you have somebody that in your life that's that's good to be around. That's good for you as far as, you know, keeping you motivated and keeping you wanting more for yourself. And to be honest, I mean, like I said, we're gonna keep it a G over here on Real Tea with D. You already know how I am. And if you're new here, you're gonna find out. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. When you have somebody in your life that's on their shit and you ain't on yours, you're gonna keep your ass under wraps. You're gonna keep your ass in the house, you're gonna be quiet, you ain't gonna hit people up. And it might be a situation where you watching from afar and you still yearning to be around this person and you still want to be friends and friendly, but you don't got your shit right. And you're not gonna step out the door, reach out to nobody, say sorry or thank you or I accept your apology for shit unless you get your shit together. And that's what I feel like I saw happen. I can't be for sure that that's what happened, but I feel like it was a step back. And I noticed that a lot of the stuff that was being said and done was in reference to Tay. So meaning you gotta be still watching her content or somehow coming across something that she's doing, because a lot of shit that's being said and done is being said and done over there too. So I'm not saying, don't take me wrong, I'm not saying that she copies her or she's trying to be her or anything, but a lot of the time during the time that they weren't talking, you could tell that Lily was still dibbling and dabbling or watching some of Tay's content, because some of the language, some of the, you know, just some of the things that she was motivated by or the things that she liked, or, you know, some of the clothes or whatever that she would talk about, or just things in general that she would talk about were things that were being talked about over there. So I definitely feel like I said, to be honest, I think that most people have been in a situation where if you're not on your game, you're going to take a step back really quick and then you jump back in when, you know, when it's time and you got your shit right and you feeling together as far as being around that person that motivates you. So I definitely feel like that could be Tay for her, where she's watching Tay from afar be so successful and do all these things and not necessarily intimidated, but just not ready to show up because she wasn't ready to show up. She wasn't showing up the way she wanted to. So it's like, if I'm not showing up how she coming, I'm not fucking coming, because I'm not going to step out here and embarrass myself. So I think that's what that is. So like I said, I don't think it's a negative thing if she's around her for energy purposes, because we need that motivation sometimes. Shit, I'm speaking for myself. I have friends that, you know, that are moving and shaking and doing big things. And those people are the people that I like to be around because they're going to motivate me. But baby, if I can't get my hair and nails done this weekend, bitch, don't invite me to no dinner. Don't even call me. Hell, don't FaceTime me, because I'm not together. Okay. I'm over here falling apart. So I think just naturally being human and being honest, I feel like that's what that is. And as far as the B situation, yeah, I think it just, I don't know if B had more money, or I can't say it's not, I don't know what B pockets is like. So don't let me say that. But I don't know if it's like, if B was like a girl out here with a big name for herself and everybody knew who she was, if that would be different. But, you know, being in a lengthy relationship, sometimes they get a little, you know, shit gets old and the googly eyes start turning to brown smoky weed eyes. Okay. Brown, hazy, red. I done smoked too many blunts this morning eyes. Okay. So that's kind of what that's giving, is they, you know, what do they say? The honeymoon phase might be over, but I don't know. I don't know where I see that situation going. I hope they can rock it out and make it work, but we gonna see, child. We gonna see. My friend Princess T is in the building. Says Gina will do YouTube till she's 80. Gina will do YouTube till she's 80. She's gonna keep on, baby. She's gonna keep getting surgeries, and she's gonna keep that shit on YouTube for sure. Any new surgery Gina has, it's just she's gonna put it on YouTube, and she's gonna keep on getting more and more and more views and more subscribers. I feel like since I've been off of YouTube and since I came back, she has more subscribers now than she had when I left YouTube, because like I said, Gina gonna put it all out there, and who the hell don't want to see it all? We all want to see it all. So shit, yes, Gina gonna be on YouTube till she's 80. Is hilarious. My friend Princess T also says Gina. Oh no, that's the same thing. She said Gina do YouTube till she's 80. Let me see. My friend Passion Princess is in the building and says, hey, I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for following through. Says, hey, friend with the purple hearts. I truly, truly appreciate you for coming through. And if y'all don't know nothing about Passion Princess LLC, go check my girl out, because she has a YouTube channel. My friend Denny Moss has a YouTube channel. Actually, you already know how we rock over here, Real Tea with D. If you got a YouTube channel, put green hearts in the chat. And anybody that's in the chat or anybody that comes across the video later, if you see green hearts in the chat, click these people's click their name, check out their channel, subscribe, and watch their content, because we definitely all like to support each other over here. And baby, if I'm on here talking and y'all talking to me, then hell, I'm gonna support you. Okay. As long as you ain't on here cussing me out, baby, I'm gonna show you some love. Okay. Let me see. My friend Robin B20. So hell, like my friend said before, if that was Gina or Tina, baby, we ain't promoting none of y'all shit, because y'all over here fucking with us. So at the end of the day, if you rock with us, we rock with you. But baby, don't you come over here calling us haters and telling us we obsessed because we ain't telling nobody shit, okay? Let me see. My friend Robin B. Wait, let me see. I think I need to. Okay, my friend Robin B says, I don't think she has more. My friend Denny Mouse with the green heart. So make sure you guys go check out her YouTube channel. My friend Nikki versus Nicole says movement is slow for her. Recycle content. Definitely says recycle content. And yeah, I mean, shit. You can't go. I mean, it's only so many vacations you can go on. It's only so many times you're going to go to the gym. It's only so many times you're going to go to Ross and Diddy's. It's only so many times you're going to do hell. For Lily, it's only so many times you're going to fucking eat that chicken. It's only so many times you're gonna clean that house. It's only so many times you're gonna, baby, hold on. Because now that I'm saying that, where is Ice? We ain't seen Ice in months. We ain't seen Ice since she moved to the new house. I'm like, how the hell you get more space and put the fucking dog out? I'm confused. And then now we see this goddamn stalker popping up every 2 weeks at the new place. Baby, we need answers because I'm so fucking confused. The stalker ended up at the new place and she ended up at a party she was at the other day. I'm like, for the fact that baby, the IRS can't even catch up with fucking people like this stalker can is what I'm saying. I don't know who the fuck this woman is or how the hell she would have so much access to information. But when I say this hell is everywhere, ooh, you scared the shit out of me. Don't come here like that. Look, y'all, call the police. Okay, this man that came in here and scared the shit out of me. But I'm sorry, y'all probably like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Let me see. Now I forgot what I was saying because this man that came in here and scared me. But yeah, whatever I was saying, child, remind me because I'm scared now, child. Let me see. She said recycle content and my friend Fashion Princess with the green hearts. Make sure you guys go follow her. Look, I'm so thrown off. Y'all probably like, what is wrong with this girl? My friend Free Jen Marie is in the building. Hey, I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for coming through. Make sure you guys follow my friend Free Jen Marie. She also has a YouTube channel as well. Let me see. My friend Living in Nevada also has a YouTube channel. Y'all check her out. My friend Denny Moss said I sub. So make sure y'all go subscribe to my friend Denny Moss because she definitely says she subbed to y'all. So everybody, show everybody some love. My friend Robin G with the crying laughing faces. My friend Passion Princess says, did you hear the story Gina told about her ex put her number on Twitter? I definitely did hear that the other day. She definitely told that story. Except that he said something crazy like yeah, now everybody's gonna have your number, bitch, or something like that. I'm like, oh, he sounds like a psycho. Okay, that nigga sounds crazy. My friend Nikki versus Nicole. I'm sorry, I'm trying to fly through here so I can get through here because we had an hour and 46 minutes and I said I was doing an hour. My friend Nikki versus Nicole says she gave him away. My friend Denny Ma says I subbed y'all, and my friend Free Jim Marie says thank you. So yes, baby, look, if y'all can remind me where I was going with the story or what I was going, what I was saying, remind me, y'all, because I don't even remember. But yeah, it's just a lot of the stuff that be going on as far as, oh, I was saying her and Ice. She done got rid of Ice, she got more space, and now we ain't seen the dog in months. And then the stalker keeps showing up. How is the stalker finding her ass like that with so many different? She's had a new address. She done moved in with her mom. She done moved in with B. How the fuck is this lady finding you everywhere you going like that? It's crazy. It's just crazy. My friend Daphne says she laughed and played around with that stalker and be real. And to be real, I think she actually low-key likes the mess, and that's dangerous. Somebody has said before, now I don't know how true this is, and I'm not saying that this is true, so please don't take the story and run with it because, baby, we ain't got no facts over here. But somebody said that it was somebody that she was dating initially and that the person ended up being crazy and that the person just continues to follow her after that, and that at some point in time she has shown some sort of messages between them where she was kind of showing love to the person. Now, if that's true, like I said, I can't say whether it's true or not, but that is what somebody said. And to me, I'm like, that, I mean, I just don't know. You're going to pick somebody off the internet and just start following them around like that. Hell, it's bitches everywhere. You don't got to just find one off the internet and start following her everywhere. So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe they did have some sort of friendship. I can't say they dated, but at the end of the day, I'm just curious to how this woman is finding her. She don't really look like she has enough resources to just be picking up everything you putting down. She don't look like she has the ability to just be able to figure everything out you doing like that. So I'm really curious and confused of how she ended up outside her window, outside of the club, outside of all these different places. And I'm like, honey, B, you need to do some fucking push-ups or something because it's about time for you to slap this bitch because this is getting a little too crazy at this point. Now, you obviously are not intimidating enough for her to feel like she needs to back off because the last time she told B, you cute too. So she clearly is not intimidated by B. So we need somebody, maybe Tootie. No, because Tootie, she showed up at Tootie party too. So, baby, I don't know how we're going to get rid of her. I don't know how we're going to get rid of her safely, easily, and respectfully. But if we ain't getting rid of her and we ain't got rid of her in all this time, somebody's enjoying the company. And that's just what it seemed like. My friend Denny Ma says, I'm screaming at the stalker story. Definitely, I'm like, the whole stalker situation of it all is just confusing. My friend Nikki versus, I thought the whole stalker situation was going to be gone after she moved out that other house. My friend Nikki versus Nicole said Ice. Okay, yes, that's what we was talking about, Ice being gone. I don't know what the hell didn't happen. She done kicked Ice to the curb, and we ain't never seen the child again. I think he done moved in with B or something, child. But I'm like, baby, Ice, don't go back there, because as soon as she start having trouble finding her chicken, that's going to be your ass, and you already know it. So just stay wherever you at, wherever it's safe at, and do whatever you've been doing. My friend Sweet Life 22 says, I never believed the stalker story. My friend Daphne Gilmore says, because baby, her mama took that money that day. And okay. So yes, I definitely remember that video where she put the money on the windshield and the mom took the money. She's like, well, hell, if you ain't going to take it, I'm going to take it. So yeah, she done showed up on everybody. She done showed up at everybody's house. She done showed up at every restaurant. She done showed up at every club. So I don't know. I have no idea who's sending her the low-key invite. Shit, B might be low-key inviting her at this point, because how the fuck else is she finding everything? My friend Daphne Gilmore says, because mama took the money when they was at Captain D's, like what the stalker needs that money for more, okay? She said the stalker needs the money more. That's why I'm wondering where the stalker even got the damn money from. I don't know how much of a stalker this is. Somebody says she's a paid actor. I'm like, at this point, it's seeming like it, because where the fuck are you getting this money from? How are you finding these people? It's definitely looking like a damn movie scene at this point, because I don't know. I just don't know. I couldn't find my fucking husband if that was the damn case. If his ass wanted to get lost, I would have more trouble finding him than the stalker is having finding her ass, okay? My friend Denny Ma says the stalker was showing up on her channel. She was showing up everywhere. She was showing up all over the place. And that's the confusing part, because like I said, it takes a pretty intelligent person to be able to find you like that. I mean, I guess not. The internet is the internet. They're going to share your information. But I'm just like, damn, girl, you ain't trying to get rid of her hard enough. I mean, damn, are you being mean enough? What are you saying? Because she be in the house and she be like, see, I'm going to whoop her ass. She say that in the house. But what is she saying when she go outside? She go outside and be like, baby, please, baby, please. Because I'm like, what the fuck is this lady still showing up for? If you saying the stuff you saying to us, to her, you would think she would have been gone by now, okay? She done got body slammed at Tootie's party and all type of shit, and she's still showing up. So somebody is not saying what they saying is what I'm saying, okay? I don't know if that makes sense, but y'all get where I'm going with it. My friend Robin B said, where's Tootie? I think Tootie moved. Like I said, I haven't been dibbling and dabbling too much in the ladies' videos, but I did see a video. I did see a thumbnail the other day where Tootie said she was moving. She was moving back home. Where home is, I don't know. Where she was at, baby, I don't know. But she did say she was moving. I haven't seen any of Tootie's videos in a minute, honestly. And when I was watching Tootie's videos, I was enjoying them because, baby, Tootie's funny, okay? Tootie is hilarious. When I say she will crack you up, she will crack you up. My favorite Tootie video is her and B going on that damn rafting, whatever they went on that river, Chow, a Kiki. If you haven't seen it, go to both of their channels and watch that video because that's probably the funniest one. My friend Daphne Gilmore says Tootie moved back to Chattanooga. Okay, so she's from there. Because it said moving back home, and my friend says Chattanooga. So she's, hell, where was she at? Because I thought they was all in Chattanooga. So apparently she moved away, and now she's moving back home to Chattanooga, which is cool because I guess that's probably why we haven't seen her very often around the ladies because she had moved away. So now that she's coming back, I suppose we shall definitely see more of her and B. Her and B are a funny duo too. So if y'all haven't caught their videos together since she's back in Chattanooga, if they start making videos together, watch them because they definitely are funny. And all the ladies are entertaining. I know we be over here kikiing and laughing about all the BS, but all the ladies are entertaining, whether we say crazy stuff or not. Gina's entertaining. She's fun to watch. She has a lot of stuff going on. She's high energy and will give you something to laugh and chat about. Lily is definitely back on her grind. Lily she got her home. I don't know if she bought it or not, but she's back in the home. She has, her family back together. She is got her real estate license and she's back on her grind with getting outside and getting her content back out there. So y'all go support her as well because the content is interesting. Whether you're the more you like the more entertaining vlogs or you like the more lifestyle vlogs, you can get a little bit of both from all of them. Who else? I said, Glamazon Tay. I'm sure y'all know who that is, but if you don't, go watch the content. Definitely interesting, entertaining. They got a lot going on. Everybody is doing something that I feel like somebody can enjoy. So everybody go check those people out. Now, before we get out of here, the last thing I did want to touch on, which is hilarious, is where on earth is Carmen Sandiego, child? Where is Nigga and Carlos? Where is Nic and Carla? We have not seen them in months. So I know all y'all probably don't know who I'm talking about. Nigga and Carl Winslow. Because at the end of the day, whoever, I can't even remember which one of y'all called that woman Carl Winslow, but I'm living with that. So at the end of the day, we ain't seen them in months, baby. I don't know what happened to them, what happened to their content or their channels. They ain't been on no social media. So if y'all know what happened with that situation, chime in on that too. But that definitely gave me a little giggle because I forgot. I think it was my friend, I think it was my friend LaShawn Jenkins that called her, that called that woman Carl Winslow. And baby, like I said, I'm living with that to the end of time because that was hilarious. My friend Robin B says, I love seeing Lily and Tay. They're definitely fun together. They're definitely a good time together. The energy and the chemistry came right back to where it was. So I definitely was glad to see that and that it wasn't like awkward energy because, you know, sometimes that initial link up could be a little weird, especially with the cameras being around. I did see moments where there was kind of like a little, I won't say like discomfort, but, you know, it was kind of a like, oh, okay, we jumping back into things. But I definitely have enjoyed seeing them both back together as well. My friend Robin B says, yeah, what happened to them? I don't know. I ain't seen them in a minute. My friend Daphne Gilmore says, I think Nic and Carla broke up. Okay, now what I will say is that I do remember them saying if they ever broke up, that they would never come back on camera and tell anybody, they would just be gone. So hell, I guess we got the answer, child. Nigga and Carla Winslow will probably never see them back together again, child. And that's just what it sounded like because we ain't seen them in months. And my friend said they probably broke up. And like I said before, they definitely have mentioned if they do break up, we never gonna see them again. But I wonder what would even cause them to break up because they seem like they had a pretty solid relationship. I don't see either one of them like cheating or nothing like that. So that would be an interesting thing to know if they actually did break up. Baby, they was probably in them damn trucks boxing each other to death. Okay, they probably got tired of hearing each other's mouths and then beat each other up because they had more than one channel. They had a few channels. They probably had about 3 or 4 different channels where they would do different things on each channel. And baby, ain't none of that there no more. They don't got no Facebook. They don't got no Instagram. They ain't got no channel. They don't got no nothing. So I don't know what happened with that situation, but I definitely did notice that and think that that was interesting. As far as the other topics, I think we touched on everything that I have for the day. I wanted to touch on Gina and the 75 Hard. We touched on that. I wanted to touch on the girls linking back up together. Briefly, I did touch on Lily moving. I will say I'm definitely happy to see that. Congratulations to her for getting things back on track because we definitely kikied with I will say personally, I didn't kiki about that because I didn't think that was funny. Personally, life is life and you're gonna go through that things. But we did still laugh about her eating her chicken and stuff, through her going through her process. So we definitely gonna big her up and show her some love because as much as we laugh, we're gonna show love as well. So big ups to Lily for getting her place and for getting her real estate license. I love to see it, and I love to see her back outside doing her thing. And so it's exciting to see her getting back out there and getting feeling herself again, feeling normal again and giving us the content that we're used to seeing because it was shifting to the side of things where people were just kind of like, I don't know if I want to keep on watching this. And now we getting back to the place where I think we had all started watching her in the first place. So it's good to see that. And also congratulations to Gina with her 75, baby, her 69 hard or whatever the fuck it is. Okay. But she definitely looks great. She dropped some pounds. So that's definitely motivated me to go ahead and stop dipping my ribs in ranch and stop putting hot honey on my chicken and stop fucking playing and get in the gym. So I definitely do see that she put in the work. Okay. Now I don't know if it's those Ozempic or if it's a 75 hard. I can't say what it was. I don't know. But if she did do the 75 hard, congratulations to her for being disciplined enough for that. And like I said, any nigga on this fucking planet Earth that can get her to stop drinking liquor for 75 days is straight from Jesus himself. So we just gonna give it up for him. Okay. Whoever this man is, he definitely done laid it down the way it needed to be laid down. If he can get her to put the bottle down, he is the man in these streets, child. Okay. And that's just the goddamn bottom line. My friend Robin B says, what happened to them? I was talking about Nic and Carla. Yeah. I don't know, child. I definitely think that might be a done deal. But then what was I saying? I was saying congratulations to the ladies. And Tay, she's always moving and shaking and doing her thing. So always congratulations to her. And then on top of that, I don't know if you guys watch or know who Dearra is. I'm sure a lot of you guys know who Dearra Taylor is. We definitely saw Dearra link up with Glamazon Tay, and they said they're going to be coming with some content too. And we know Dearra been dibbling and dabbling on the female side of things. So we're gonna see if we getting her in the clubs in Atlanta with the girls and the zaddies and all that. So we're gonna see if we start seeing that type of content come from that end of the street, because you know that's new over there, child. Like I said, I don't know if you guys dibble and dabble too much in Dearra, but she done went from a whole man to a whole nother situation. So we're gonna see, because that link up with Tay, we already know that's a wild one. And as soon as you get in the party with her, they gonna party. So if she down for the party like that, we shall see what happens with that situation. My friend Robin B says the filters. Oh yeah, they definitely love a filter, but I think they all still look good minus the filters. So I don't know why they even use the filters in the first place. That's what I said. I think a lot of these people have a problem with perfection and wanting to be like far beyond normal, when baby, we all normal and it's okay. Because as soon as somebody see your ass in person, they're gonna have something to say. So why not just come the way you coming, so people don't have shit to say about it, okay? My friend Dominique Official says, Tootie got her own loft apartment, doing good. I definitely did see the thumbnail, and her apartment looks amazing. Her apartment is beautiful. And I'm like, baby, how much you paying for that in Chattanooga? Because in California, child, please. In California, if just for the shit that was on the, look, I ain't even seen the apartment. Just for the shit I seen on the thumbnail was going to be $5,000 in California. So minus the shit that's on the thumbnail, we looking at a whole another $10,000 by the time she start walking around that damn loft, okay? Shit out here ain't no joke. Everything out here is an arm and a leg. So if she in Chattanooga, I would definitely like to know the type of price that she's paying for a unit like that, child. My friend Robin B says, Gina filters work hard. That's funny, because that's exactly what she was cussing somebody out about on live that one day. Like, oh, y'all swear I only use filters. My face card eats, and my face card this, my face card that. I'm like, child, which face? Shut up, okay? We love you, but come on now, damn. My friend Dominique Official says, right, I'm in Cali. Look, absolutely. California, you're going to have to pay them the fee. You're going to have to give them an arm, a leg, and some ass, because at the end of the day, it is not going to be nowhere near them Chattanooga prices, child. Nowhere near it, because Chattanooga, I promise you, is, I would say in Chattanooga for that unit, she's probably at least paying $2,000 or less, because out here, you're going to pay $2,000 for a regular one-bedroom unit. So we looking at $2,000 out here in California for a one-bedroom unit. That loft out there, as far as those prices are concerned, are probably about the equivalent, which is why a lot of people dip up out of Cali, child, because it's expensive out here. My friend Robin B says, what's Tootie channel name? I think it's Tootie Too Real. Tootie Too Real. So her name, and then TOO Real. Tootie Too Real. Let me see. My friend Daphne Gilmore. Oh, yes, my friend Daphne Gilmore says Tootie Too Real. So, yeah, so those were the things that I wanted to touch on today. I will be back for another live stream sometime next week. Now, like I said before, I'm trying to put the videos together, but like I said, it takes me time. I got to catch up on these ladies' videos, and then I have to also, edit the videos down to the point where I'm, getting the parts that I want, and then putting my videos together, and then finding, other funny stuff, and then I got to do my commentary and all that. So it takes time. So please, y'all, be patient. Don't come cussing me out, because I already know how y'all get, okay? I already know how y'all get, but I definitely am coming with a video soon, but I will most likely be back with a live stream before I come back with a video, but I am working on a video, I promise. So thank y'all for being here today. Baby, I said we was going to do 1 hour, and we at 2, but God bless my heart, because we didn't make it to 3. So I done something right today, because this is the first time we done been out of here in only 2 hours in a long time, child. So I done something today that I ain't never done before. So I appreciate y'all for coming in here. I appreciate everybody for returning and being in the live stream. Every single one of y'all that returned, everybody that's new. If you haven't subscribed, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you hit the like button. All of my friends that, like I said, are returning, and people that have been here kikiing and laughing with me since the beginning of time, I truly appreciate y'all for coming back after all this time. I know I was gone for a long time, but the fact that y'all showed up and y'all came in here and showed out and had conversation with me today, and we laughed just like we always do, and we never missed a beat, I truly appreciate that. I really, really do, because this be our little phone call. We be having to jump on here and shoot the shit real quick so we can say what we got to say, okay? And then get right up out of here, okay? 3 hours later. I said right up out of here, but 3 hours later. So at the end of the day, I love chatting with y'all, because like I said, y'all my girls. Y'all get where I'm coming from. I get where y'all coming from. Y'all already know we ain't coming from a place of no disrespect. It's all fun and love. And yeah, like I said before, if anybody, I really did want to initially, before I got off of YouTube, for the length of time that I was off of YouTube, my initial thought process was, I don't even know if I should say that or just do it. I'm like, now I'm probably not even going to say what I was about to say. Let me think. Okay, so my initial thought process was to allow you guys to come on here and join the live stream so that we could talk. So I don't necessarily know, if you don't have to be on camera. Shit, my camera ain't on. So you don't have to have your camera on. If you just want to come on and share your opinion, if you want to come from your backup page because you don't want people knowing who you are and you want to come on here and share your opinion. But I would have to do it in a way where I know I know who I'm speaking to before I allow you to come to the stage, as far as that's what it's called on here, is the stage. But as far as I let you come to the actual screen, just to be sure that, ain't nobody coming on here to play no game so we get kicked off or something. But that was my initial process. And I put out a little short before I got off of YouTube for the 6 months that I was off, saying that I wanted to allow people to come on and share their opinions and just actually talk, so we'll actually have like a genuine regular conversation. I don't know how many people they'll let me do that at one time. So if it can be one person at a time or two people at a time, or if I can do 5 people at a time, we would just have to, respectfully let each other speak and, not talk over each other and stuff like that. And then I wanted to kind of do it in a way where I could rotate you guys out and allow different people to come in so everybody can share their opinion over time. It wouldn't be something I would do every single live stream, but it is something that I have been thinking about doing. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know about that, and we'll definitely try to get that rolling. But other than that, that's all I got for my girls today. So I appreciate y'all. And like I said, I love you guys for coming. And let me get to these comments, because I know you guys are probably saying stuff and I'm just fucking talking, y'all. My friend says, my friend Dominique Official with the hearts. I appreciate you. Thank you for the hearts. My friend Denny Ma says, see you soon. I definitely will see you soon. And you guys make sure that you go subscribe to every person in here with green hearts. If you just coming in, if you're late, if you're coming in the live stream, you don't know what we're talking about, any person in here that has green hearts, make sure that you click their name, because that means they have a YouTube channel. So go over there and subscribe to each and every one of them. My friend Dominique Official says, it's okay, you're here today. I appreciate you, friend. I truly, truly appreciate you for saying, hey, when you show up, and we appreciate it. I definitely appreciate you for that. My friend Sonia C says, bye, D. I appreciate you, Sonia. Thank you so much for showing up today. Thank you all for showing up today. My friend Chocolate Kisses, appreciate you again, Chocolate Kisses. I truly, truly appreciate you for the super thanks. And you are more than appreciated over here at Real Tea with D. My friend Chocolate Kisses says, we'll see you on the next one. My friend Sweet Life 22 says, maybe give people a 2-minute time limit, to speak or something. Definitely gonna have to put y'all on a time limit, because as much as my ass be talking, I definitely can't have y'all in here talking as much as I be fucking talking, or we're gonna be in here a 24-hour stream, child. My friend Sweet Life 22 says, so thank you for that suggestion, because I appreciate you. Says 2 minutes, definitely a time limit. So I think about 2 to 5 minutes is a good length of time to let everybody get what they got to say off their chest. Let me see. My friend Chocolate Kisses says there needs to be a vetting process for sure, 100%. Initially, I was telling people to email me. So if you don't have my email me at realteawitd@gmail.com. If you're interested in doing the live stream, definitely email me so that I can just get the gist of who you are. So, so I can know who I'm talking to before I just let y'all get on here and start saying the wildest shit y'all can think of, because ain't nobody got time for that, okay? Ain't nobody got time for that. So yes, thank you. I appreciate that. My friend Chocolate Kisses says there needs to be a vetting process. So if you're interested in joining the live stream, make sure that you email me at Real Tea with D so that we can get some sort of communication going, so we can figure out how we want to do this. And, like I said, if you want to be on camera and be seen, do it, baby. And if you got a YouTube channel and that's what you want to come on there, and not come on there to talk about, but if you want to say something about your YouTube channel and you want to be seen because you got a YouTube channel, and say, hey, y'all, this is myself, I got a YouTube channel, come follow me, and then we get into whatever conversation. I'm totally okay with that too. I'm not stopping nobody from sharing their information or anything, or saying what they have to say, as long as you are not outlandishly disrespectful. What I don't want and I will not accept is people coming on here talking about them people kids. If you come on here and you have an opinion about their kids, please don't share it, because that's a topic I don't touch on. I don't talk about the kids. I don't talk about their parenting. I don't talk about their parents. I don't talk about their families in general. So, I only speak about the ladies that are on camera. So that is one thing that I will ask, if you are interested, just to come on respectfully and not speak on their kids or their parenting. And that's really kind of the only request that I have. Outside of that, I mean, Hell, honey, if you want to call these people whatever you want to call them and get the tussling with these people, if they come over here, we'll all be entertained by that too, okay? My friend Chocolate Kisses says, oh yes, there needs to be a vetting process. I appreciate you, friend. And my friend says, Daphne Gilmore says, D, I'll be interested. Daphne, now go ahead and send me an email, friend, because you number one on the list, okay? I need at least 5 people so that we can, rotate the process. So definitely my friend Daphne Gilmore, email me and we're going to set that thing up, child. My friend Sonia C with the thumbs up. I truly appreciate y'all and thank y'all for coming in here today. And please don't be shy now. Don't be shy. If you want to jump on in there, you want to say what you got to say, go ahead and send me the email because, child, we're going to talk. Okay, we are going to talk. And I'm going to try to let enough people. I don't know if I'll do, 1 or 2 people at a time or do 3 to 4 where I let different people come on. But we'll figure the process out and we're going to have fun with it like we always do. So thank y'all for coming. I appreciate y'all. My friend Daphne says, I got you. Thank you, Daphne. I appreciate you guys for coming, and y'all have a wonderful rest of the damn day since y'all only got about 2 more hours of the day since I've been talking so goddamn much. But I love y'all, and I will see y'all next time. Peace. Okay, and really quick, I lied. I said I was about to be out of here. Really quick, before I get out of here, a lot of people have been having confusion about the backup channel and the main channel. The main channel is Real Tea with D, and the backup channel is Real Tea with DTV. The logos are pretty much the same, but the backup channel is kind of a lighter gradient purple where it goes from light to dark, and it says TV. It says Real Tea with D TV. And then the main channel, which is this one, is just Real Tea with D. So I know sometimes people will be on the backup channel and say, oh, well, where's the content where you do the commentary? The content where we do the commentary is this channel. It's the main channel. So if you ever come across a video where there's no commentary, or you keep coming across several videos where there's no commentary and it's just clips or snippets of them, or the ladies are doing whatever they're doing or whatever, that's most likely the backup channel. So when you read it, it'll say Real Tea with DTV. So if it says Real Tea with DTV, that's the backup channel. You are more than welcome to subscribe on the backup channel because we do still put content over there, and I do still do commentary over there. I just don't do commentary over there all the time. So that's the difference. So I just wanted to clarify that for the people who are a little bit confused, but now I'm really out of here. So I'll see y'all next time.